Good afternoon, guys. We are live. This is the Nice Guy Indie Podcast. This is the series we call Lexicon of Lexington. We have musicians on for this show. As always, I have Superfly Johnny Lee with me.
What's up, what's up?
Superfly. And we have a party man Cam over there.
Party, party.
Party. And we have special guest in the studio tonight, Erik Leviathan.
Sleeping metal.
Erik, you do death metal music?
I do death metal, and I'm branching out. I've done some new metal. I'm getting ready to try out for a hard rock band, so we're going to see how that goes.
Okay. Hard rock band. We're going to, Johnny, you want to mention some of our sponsors?
Yes, I do. I want to give a shout out to UCW, aka Ultimate Championship Wrestling, Terry England. Those guys have put on a hell of a show, and you should be checking them out because they've already had their fair shows. And if you don't catch them by now, I got news for you. The fair shows are come to an end because the summer, is starting to end. Go check them out. And Appalachian Mountain Wrestling. We want to give a shout out to them because their pay-per-view King of Mountains is coming on September 9th. That's on D&D Sports Network. You want to check it out because if you can't get there live, you can catch it on there. That's a pay-per-view.
And we will be there.
That's right. We
Nice
will
Guy
be
Indie Podcast will be there.
That's right. And we want to give a shout out to Always Drawing Graphics Designs. Adam Asher, hit him up. He's already helped us out. He gave us some logos. He gave A.J. Alexander logos, Marty Clay, Henry Shaw. The list is endless, and you will be a satisfied customer.
He's very affordable, guys.
That's right.
Definitely need to get me one.
Yeah, he's very
Yeah.
Right there, a paying customer. Right there, Adam Asher.
I'll
definitely
hit him up right after
It's
after
cheap.
tonight.
It's cheap, party man. I'm telling you, it's affordable. We want to also give a shout out to Big Kahuna Burgers. I'm telling you guys, you want a Hawaiian burger with great pineapple that's fried on it? Go to Big Kahuna Hawaiian Barbecue because it's off Liberty Road.
Winchester Road and Liberty Road.
That's right. And it's tasty. I mean, this guy right here.
Oh, it's yummy.
He's had some. I've had some.
I think I've been there.
Sean's had some.
Big
Actually,
Kahuna
last
is
night my
yummy.
friend was checking out the video of you at that place, and to be honest, it looks delicious.
Oh,
It
yeah,
does,
that's great.
Trust me. You will want
And they
it.
got a big, go over there and check out and go in there and eat because they have a big Samuel Jackson mural on the wall.
Yes,
It's
they do.
awesome as hell.
Does
Pulp
it say
Fiction
motherfucker?
style. Yeah. I mean, it is from that scene.
It will say it if you
Yes,
wanted
right.
to.
It will. And we want to give a shout out to Joe Monroe. The Joe Monroe Show. Catch it because I'm telling you, the man can speak and he has a great voice. He'll be informative and he will walk you through it.
And Bo's Tractor Works, the CBD oil that rub on your muscles.
And your third leg.
And your third leg like Johnny does. Johnny uses it for his special needs.
I mean, my special needed third leg needs some loving, Andy.
Yeah, I know, right? I don't. You keep that to yourself, Johnny. Keep it in your
Come
pants,
on,
buddy.
Are you sure it's not his Hershey
Keep it in
Kisses?
your pants, Johnny. Keep it in your pants.
I think everybody's third leg needs a little love once in a
Hell
while.
yeah.
That's true.
And guys, we want to remind you guys the last Tuesday of every month we put on a comedy show called Lex Out Loud over at Pivot Brewery, and we just had our show last Tuesday. Go on our YouTube channel and our social medias and check out some of the clips. You guys can come next month and check out the show.
That's
it's all
right.
fun and games.
And we got the Toy Factory. If you want,
yeah.
If you want your windows tinted, they're the guys to hit up. I promise you right now, they'll do a great job. And come Saturday night, August 26th, they got a block party going on. Come join the Nice Game Podcast when we're there.
We might be there. Was it
Hey.
this weekend?
No, it's this weekend.
Oh, shit. I got so many things to do this weekend. All right. Yeah, the Toy Factory. Go over there and check those guys out. They'll tint your windows. They'll paint your car. They'll do all kinds of stuff for you.
That's right.
Who else? We got
EWA
Yep,
EWA.
next week.
Elite Wrestling Alliance. We got the show coming up next week.
Yep, September 2nd.
September 2nd.
And
yeah.
they're going to have Bucks and Mutts catering, our sponsor there.
Oh, yeah? Oh, Bucks and
Doing
Bucks Cater's going to be there.
confessions.
And we got Skullfest 4 is going to
Yes,
be
sir.
at Neon Nights in Nicholasville. What, September the 9th, right?
No, September 16th.
September 16th. Good, because that's like I don't want everything to happen on the same weekday.
Knife is Appalachian Mountain
Oh,
Wrestling
yeah,
Pay-Per-View.
good, because I don't want everything to happen on the same night. September 16th, Neon Nights in Nicholsville, Skull Fest 4. Eric's going to be performing, right?
Yes, sir.
Heck yeah, we got who else you down there, you know?
Dude, there's so many fucking bands. I know Hide the Riot's gonna be on there.
Hide the Riot's gonna be down there. Local guys, some local celebrity guys, bands is gonna be down there. So check that out, guys. Who else was there?
There's also New South Wrestling.
New South
Wrestling.
Wrestling.
Their show this Sunday night. And we want to also give a shout out to Bray Wyatt and Terry Funk. We just recently lost them.
Definitely. Rest in
Our hearts
peace.
out
Rest
to
in
them.
peace.
And I think that's all for our sponsors.
I think we have another. Matt's.
Yeah, Matt's games, collectibles, and so much more. Go hit them up. Oh, actually, Phenomenal Finds as well. Go hit up both of them. If you want retro wrestling stuff, hit up Phenomenal Finds. They got you settled. And if you want Funko Pops, retro stuff, retro gaming, retro wrestling, hit up Matt's Games and Collectors and so much more, because I'm telling you guys, they got a great deal going on. And they're in Eastland.
Oh, Slap Mobs guys are going to be on tomorrow night. TA is coming over here. I think J-Rags is going to be here with him. They're going to announce a big show. I think J-Rags is going to be performing at Rupp Arena with Q-Biz and opening for Bootsy Badass, I think. So, and Jeezy, I think, is going to be over there. I think that's all. Oh, Phenomenal Finds. We talking about them, right?
Yep. And they got retro games, retro wrestling.
Now we're going to talk about, you say the name of your, because I can't say that shit.
Misanthropik.
It's
Torment.
Misanthropic Torment.
Say it again.
Misanthropic Torment.
Misanthropic. Did I say it right?
Yes, sir.
Torment.
Yes, sir.
Hell
you
yeah.
can pronounce it several different ways, but the definition for anybody who may not know what that means, it's a extreme hatred for humanity. And before you go think I hate everybody, I really don't.
Not
But,
everybody. Just,
not everybody, just
a
some.
bunch of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he brought us this album. It drops August the
28th.
28th?
Yes, sir.
It's going to be in all your local record stores. It's going to be on Spotify, right? YouTube, Spotify.
Deezer, Napster, iHeartRadio. It's released through Erik digital distribution, so like it's going to be everywhere.
It's going to be everywhere, guys.
Yeah.
It's death metal music. Try it out, guys. Even if you don't think you like it, try it out. Listen to it, man. It's it's something different for everybody to try out.
Exactly.
So
You never go
check it
wrong.
out.
It's death metal with a meaning.
Great. And then this is your other album here, right? This
Yes,
is
sir.
the older album.
Murder is my remedy.
Murder's His Remedy. This is the same group. This is your last album?
No, that was the album in 2020, I believe.
2020
Yeah.
is still available somewhere, right?
Yeah, and we're gonna have a bunch of those records out there at a Skullfest 4. So
Oh, awesome. He's going to have records at Skullface 4. Hey, guys, if y'all want records, man, he's going to have them. They're going to have them down there at Skullface 4 down in Nicholsville at Neon Nights.
Skullfest 4 is going to be a great
What's
show.
the ticket price, you know?
$10 at the door.
Oh,
And
shit, $10, man. Goddamn. God. $10 for a fucking, to see how many bands?
17 bands.
17 bands. It's going to be a whole freaking night full of music,
So, yeah,
guys.
It's gonna be fucking awesome, man.
I'm excited for this fucking show.
This is gonna be the first show that I've got to play since 2020 when I put on a festival out there in Olive Hill, and I don't want to talk about that right now. But horrible timing to put on a festival. But I'm really fucking stoked, and I do want to say thank you to Nick Himes at Skullface Records for putting this on and thinking of me to perform there. You know, what I mean, that's pretty fucking awesome. Thank you, Nick. Huge shout out.
Yeah, Nick's a cool guy. He's a friend of the podcast. We haven't had him on the show actually yet, but we've had it scheduled a couple times. But he one time had COVID or something, and then we had him scheduled, and then he's such a busy guy. He has his own couple podcasts of his own. He does some ghost. He hunts ghosts and stuff like that. He plays music, and he's the lead singer of Hide the Riot, I think.
Yes, sir.
That band is awesome. They got a couple really cool songs that I like. I don't get to listen to them as much as I want to, but yeah, they're on YouTube. They got a Skullface Records Radio YouTube channel, I think.
Yes,
Yep,
sir.
they do.
So check that out. Go subscribe there. I want to give a shout out to Priscilla that was on our show. You know her YouTube channel, Johnny?
No. Oh,
Okay, Priscilla's on YouTube, and you guys go check out her YouTube channel and subscribe to her because she needs some subscriptions and she's very smart. You go to our you can go to our page on our YouTube channel, and we have a whole episode with her, and she's so smart with her. Very beautiful. She's a dancer. She's really easy to look at. She's very smart with her psychic stuff that she does, and
give you an astrology reading.
Astrology reading. Oh, she will give you astrology readings. Let's find out that. We'll give you that guy's information before the end of the show. We'll find out, Johnny, what.
I will.
Cam, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good. Doing great
so
today.
you painted your face today for Erik.
Yes.
You
Okay.
painted your face for me?
Yeah.
Oh, you know
I
it.
feel fucking special, bro.
Yeah.
Heck, when I heard that you were going to be on here, I'm like, hey, let's represent.
Yeah. So yeah.
Well, I
so
fucking
he knew
appreciate
you
it.
was into death metal music, so he just said, "Hey, let's dress for the occasion."
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
And if people don't realize, this is Papa Riders of Ghost. That's the third version of the character, though.
Yes, in the name of Satan.
In the name of Satan!
So you pretty much your band is pretty much just you, right?
I won't say it's just me because I don't want to take credit for writing stuff that I didn't do.
Yeah.
Jonathan Nesbitt from Nesbitt Instrumentals and Crucible Still, him and I have been working together since like 2018, 2019.
Uh-huh.
And he does a lot of solo instrumental stuff. So we kind of started working together. We were thinking about playing live. Things really just couldn't work out for him to be able to travel to play live.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? So I'm basically just taking the music that we did and I'm going to go plug it in and I'm going to perform metal in a very unorthodox way. And I'm just going to tell people, hey, consider this my fucking audition if there's any bands out there that want a vocalist.
So what's up? What's up, Leon?
This
That's my
is,
son, Leon.
Hey, what's up,
Y'all
bro?
Lexington.
You want to bring the chair around or grab one of the stools and sit it over here behind Johnny real quick?
What's going on, man?
That's my son.
Yeah, that's
He's
Leon Lexington.
one of the creators of the podcast, one of the producers. So he usually working at this time of night, so he has a day off, so he's going to help us out tonight.
Yep.
What's up, bud?
You look like the cutest guy I've ever seen at a funeral.
It's a perfect day for a
Have
funeral.
you met Cam? Have you met Cam?
Yeah, I met Cam.
This is Erik Leviathan.
He dressed up like one of the.
Oh, he was at the
Yeah, I was at the AEW with you.
Yeah, it was at the AEW. Yeah, okay, yeah.
You forgot about that?
I forgot about shit. I don't know.
He was
Hey, that's
he
okay,
was night at the
Superhawk.
Roxbury, I thought.
Huh?
He was nights at the Roxbury, I thought.
Oh, look, NickHimes.com said Cam is awesome.
He's one of the Zulu.
Nick Himes, what's up, buddy?
What's
Oh,
going
do we
on,
got
Nick?
anybody? Is there any way I can see the chat? Oh, no, it's cool.
You could go.
I mean, if you go on Facebook and go to Nice Guy Any Podcast, you should
Yeah,
be able
let
to
me
see
see,
it all.
'cause-
Go on the Facebook page and you'll.
There.
Or
Yeah,
yeah,
it's right there.
it's
Oh,
right
yeah,
there.
it's right
Oh,
there.
hey. Well, if anybody wants to ask me any questions, make me feel important, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that's
Not
kind of
dead
a
yet.
that's kind of like a
Not dead yet. What's up, Jesse?
He
You
said-
fucking rock.
He said this, hey man, if I can play without a band, you can too.
She's cool as fuck. She's from Texas. We're gonna be helping her out with some music and distribution and stuff.
So how does that work? You just do you play the guitar yourself or you sing? What do you do?
No, I'm a vocalist, dude. I have no musical talent whatsoever.
No shit.
No shit.
Okay.
I just write lyrics and make my voice match the music. That's
Yeah,
it.
Cool.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm telling you, this is my first time meeting you, and we listened
Hey,
to a
Cam,
couple
do you
of
care
songs
to-
already.
Care to give him your seat
Yeah,
Nah,
go.
nah,
Yeah.
you're cool, bro.
because you sure?
Yeah.
He never comes. He never gets to come on the podcast.
I mean, give him my
If you want me
seat.
to, I
Nah,
can sit
nah.
right here. It's
He got
okay.
the face paint on. He's looking like Sting. I ain't gonna fuck
Okay.
with him.
All
He
right.
might hit me with a
Y'all just
scorpion
share the
death
mic.
drop.
Well,
I mean,
please,
there is a bat hiding
Leon is a very big music fan and he loves music. So please ask questions.
Well, how about I just go ahead and give him my headset and everything? 'cause
There you go.
Sure?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Cam's he's
I'm
very.
pretty much just a mascot right now.
Cam is a
Alright.
pretty looking fellow.
Yes, he is.
I just feel honored that he painted his face for me.
Yeah,
that's
that's pretty
cool.
dope. I thought he painted his face for me.
Well, he painted his face for everybody, bro.
Yeah,
Are you a wrestler also?
yeah, he is.
Dude, you're just a fucking jack of all trades.
He is.
You should become a wrestler too. Then you'd be the
I
you'd be the vocalist and the wrestler dude.
I don't know how to wrestle. I know how to fight, like street fight.
That's like
but-
you're halfway there.
I mean, they teach you how to wrestle.
I don't know, man. I think I'd lose my shit if somebody just slammed me on some plywood. I'd be done. I'd be over.
See,
I'd
I
be
want to
done.
get, I wanna get
Especially-
slammed on some thumbtacks.
Turn the mic. See if you can turn the mic around. Yeah, there
Especially
you go.
because you'd be slammed
that.
Yo.
onto a wooden board.
That's good. You're good. You're good.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I
Just
can't-
talking to the top. Of
I
the
can't
mic.
hear myself, so
You
maybe
can't
I
hear
can.
yourself?
No, I don't think so.
I can hear you.
All right,
Can you hear anything?
I can hear myself because of myself talking.
Nick
Yeah,
Hines
we hear
said-
you. We hear you.
Nick
I
Hines
can hear
said, Skullfest 4 is going to be epic. Can we have a live Not Sky Indie podcast show at Skullfest 4? Hell yeah, we
Yeah,
can.
we're definitely trying to work on that.
Fuck yeah.
If you got some internet down there, we can definitely do a show.
That's right. I'll tell
That'd be
you though,
sick.
Andy,
What's your shirt?
we're getting made.
Oh, this is Jasta.
What is that? I'm sorry.
Hate breed. Jamie Jasta.
I've never heard that. That's
Whoa,
crazy. Yeah,
blasphemous.
I know. He said I was into music, but
He's more into
Have
hip
you ever
hop.
hip-hop?
More into,
Ooh, okay, okay.
I
no, that's
know
cool.
about
I love
Hate
that bluegrass. That bluegrass shit right now is really itching the soul.
Okay, no, there's nothing wrong with that. Jasta, Hate Breed, they just played at the Manchester Music Hall last November. My old lady got me tickets for my birthday. Jamie Jasta, he's a huge inspiration. He's a really fucking awesome dude, man.
That's what's up.
What?
Yeah.
He said we do
We do what?
about internet.
So,
Oh, okay, yeah.
so what do you got going on? The little Scarefest thing? What?
Oh,
Skullfest.
No,
Skullfest.
this is his album.
I didn't mean to disrespect you. I promise.
This
You
is
didn't
his
disrespect
album.
me,
You
bro.
care if I take it with me? I got records.
I
How
brought them
much?
for them. If they want to give them to you, you can have them. I got like 100 more at home.
This looks fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I haven't even
Yeah,
listened
I
to it,
love
but the cover art. I can
Yeah,
already
look at
tell.
the. Did you see the other one?
Yeah, this looks pretty awesome too.
Me and him
Pull
share.
the
Me and him share a
vinyl out
record
of the
col-
sleeve
Me
on
and-
the Declaration of War.
Yeah, me and him share a record collection. So
It's a picture disc.
I do not share my record collection. with
yeah,
you.
you do.
No.
I share mine.
I'll
I
share-
share mine with him. I
Andy,
guess.
just so you know, you say yours,
this
but he.
is-
Oh wow, okay. I didn't
Oh, I
notice
love
that.
that.
see that.
Yeah, that's my record,
That's
so.
sick. I'll take this one. This one looks like it. Yeah, this one looks pretty dope. The
Yeah.
victim has died. Facts.
Yes, sir.
Like it.
But what type of music you do?
I do death metal. I'm trying to branch out and do a little bit of other stuff. I've done some new metal before. I'm just I feel like death metal has taken its course with me. You know what I mean? There's only so many ways I can distort my voice and sound like a dying pig or a
Yeah.
dying cat or whatever the fuck I sound like.
Yeah, sound like an Adult Swim character.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I don't want to be looked at like I'm the other Cookie Monster forever, dude.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
I've done this. I'm over it. All my anger is out. Now it's time to put out something else that somebody can feel in their soul.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I've been making music recently, and it's all just really depressing shit.
People like that shit, though, bro.
yeah,
You know what I
facts.
mean?
It's kind of like some rock rap shit. That's what I like to equate it to. I need to drop some more shit. I got hella fucking songs, but I just haven't like dropped none of them.
Do you have anybody to help you release anything?
I just put it out on SoundCloud and YouTube. My boys got DistroKid. I think I might just put it out through them. So I don't know.
I'll put you out through a real legit label,
Let's
Erik
do
Records.
it. Let's do it. I'll do it.
I'll do it for you for free.
After we get done with this, I'll play you some of my shit. Somebody charge my phone.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Can I see your charger cam? Dude, every time I look at you, I think Darby Allin's in the house. It's fucking crazy.
Hey, you got a fan because she said, it's exciting to hear you're going to go perform live again. I want to pick up doing shows again myself soon, hopefully.
Hell yeah.
People do indeed
Was
love
it not
sad music.
dead?
Sorry, I haven't been watching the messages, Jesse. My bad.
People love sad music. She says.
Yep, that's the YouTube comments right there.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Or yes, ma'am.
This
Oh, that's
water.
just the YouTube comments. Yeah.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey, right now on the Facebook one was Nick Hines.
I see this Country Boy sticker right here. I had the Country Boy creamsicle cider today. My
Oh,
God.
fire.
My God.
Oh, yeah, it's so good.
It's
We went down.
delicious.
Johnny had that. Didn't you have that at
Yeah, I did.
the OVW?
That's fire.
OVW.
Yep.
Oh yeah. By the way, guys, OVW is going to have a documentary on Netflix, guys. Kentucky
Nice.
Wrestling. OVW. They're when is it? like soon, right?
Yeah, soon. Yep.
Yeah, check out Netflix for the OVW documentary.
And you might see Nice Gay podcast members Sean Johns and Superfly John Lee and Chris Blade probably.
Yeah, they're
We
probably
don't know yet.
they
We
might be
hope
on
not. We hope not. We can only hope. We can only pray.
there.
And Nick Hines says GoFest 4 has all genres.
How you
Metal,
doing, Johnny?
Hip hop. I'm doing good, brother.
Well, that's nice to hear.
And hey, Nick Hines, we feel you on that. We love all genres of music.
Hell yeah.
Hey, I know about Hatebreed.
I love Hatebreed, man. Long story short, not to get too personal or anything, but the first Hatebreed album I ever heard, I was in prison. You know what I mean? And it was Perseverance. And
Do you want to talk about your prison? Because when you was telling me about that was fucking such a interesting.
Yeah, somebody holding your pocket.
I feel kind of in danger. No, well, I mean, sitting next to this guy, but
Oh man, okay. So long story short, man, I was 18 years old, and some dude did something he shouldn't have. Trigger warning for anybody out there. He did something he shouldn't have to my ex-girlfriend's daughter, and I
she
found
was
out
how old?
she was 3.5 years old.
3.5
All right,
years old.
Charlemagne the God. We don't need all the details.
So yeah, we do need. Hey, that makes a difference.
I mean, I
Yeah.
like details.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yep.
So I found out, and I was 18 years old, man, and I went over to his house. I fucking flipped out. And the police report says I stabbed him 56 times. I don't fucking know. I wasn't counting. But they did give me 16 years in Arizona State Prison for that. So
Wow.
who fucking raw for that, you know?
So was you in Kentucky when you did that? Or you was in
No,
Arizona?
sir. I'm originally from Arizona.
Originally from Arizona. Okay.
Yeah.
How'd you get in Kentucky?
I went to New Hampshire, met my old lady, and she had family out here, so we came out here.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Hell yeah.
So 16 years in prison.
Yeah.
How was prison? How was prison?
That was
Is it like a vacation or is it just
Oh.
was it fucking shitty? What?
Do you really want to know what prison's like,
I
bro?
do want to know what prison's like. Yes. I
Okay,
do.
it doesn't
Better
matter.
than county jail. That's all I've heard.
All right, so
So what was your first day in prison like? Like you went through did you go through a trial? Did you go through a
man.
trial? Did you just kind of plead guilty? What
no,
happened?
I was trying to fight the case, but they wanted to give me 36 years, so I had to sign for 16. So I signed for 16 years, and when I got to prison, my first day on the yard, I'm 18 years old. I'm skinnier than a fucking female with hair down past my ass because I'm a fucking metalhead.
Yeah.
And this guy walks up to me when we're in the chow line, and we get patted down because people will come out with shanks and shit. Don't ask me how this guy got out with this, but he walks up to me, hands me his address book and a can of chew, and says, "Give this to Nuke." I don't know who the fuck Nuke is. I just got there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then I watch him walk in front of me, about 2 or 3 people, and he pulls out a fucking shank about this long, and plants it through the back of somebody's neck, and it protrudes through the front. And I only know that because the dude spins around and it's spurting blood, bro. I'm like, holy fuck. I was never a violent dude. You know, I did
Yeah.
something violent, but first thought in my mind is I'm gonna fucking die here, bro. I'm not gonna make it out, and that's the God's honest truth. I don't give a fuck how big you are. I don't give a fuck how well you can fight. It doesn't matter. People die there every fucking day. But I don't really want to make this podcast about my prison sentence. Sorry, man.
No, you don't have to. No. I just
We
was
know.
interested. It's very interesting though. You can
Yeah,
see
really
why I
is.
would ask you.
I'm sorry. I get
Yeah.
get weird, man.
Oh, I
you know what I
understand.
mean? When I
We
talk
don't
about
have to- we
prison,
don't have to
it's
talk about-
fucking.
Yeah.
Prison is a fucked up place.
So
Don't
you-
ever go
you-
there.
You did the whole 16 years.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Day for day.
See, when you walked in, I thought you was like 29. You told me it was like 40 something.
Yeah, I'm 41. I'll be 42 this November.
Okay.
Not bad.
So we don't have. Yeah, let's not talk about the prison stuff because I mean I can see
It's
that
all
you get
about
kind of
you,
emotional
really.
about it.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, I'm
As
glad
an
you got-
interviewer, I feel like you had to ask.
I'm glad you got through that. And-
Yeah, for sure.
The thing is when I don't know if you've ever been through something in life where you accept the fact that you're gonna die, even though it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
In your mind, you accept the fact that your life is fucking over,
Yeah.
and you will never see the light of day again. Well, I have, but I didn't come out unscathed. So
of course, it's gonna crazy. Yeah, it's gonna make
yeah,
you
that's
like
the kind of stuff that give you
it's gonna
PTSD.
it's gonna
Yeah.
it's gonna give you something.
Hey,
yeah.
I know he asked, but you don't have to talk about it, brother.
it's all good,
'Cause,
man.
I mean, yeah, we want to hear the deets, but at the same time, We can tell that did affect you.
It's all good. I mean, I don't hold anything back. I'm an entertainer, but I also use my platform as a place to address issues that matter in the world.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's my not necessarily my responsibility, but as somebody who has been through shit that can possibly reach somebody else, I like to use that platform to try and do that. And if at the end of the day all I make is some music and somebody listens to it and they like it, that's fucking awesome too.
Yeah, so your music has a lot of messages in it.
Yeah, I use music and my art as a form to put out parts of me and parts of my soul.
Yeah.
And if anybody gives a fuck about that, because not many people do, but
Yeah.
you know, if somebody can relate, then cool. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of musics out there, hip hop, rap, jazz. Why did you choose death metal, or did it choose you?
I kind of chose death metal, or it chose, I don't fucking know. All I know is that the only way that I could get all this out was to growl and scream. I couldn't fucking go out there and kill your local pedophile. Like, who the what? You know?
Yeah, exactly.
I can't fucking...
So you chose that genre because you could get that message out?
Well, it was easier to put out all my anger, 'cause, you know, like I had a lot of rage. Spent 16 years in prison, and I'm like out here, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on with this world? Everything's changed.
But in the shower, you're not death metal singing.
Oh, I am.
Death
That's my old lady.
singing
Yes, that's my old lady.
Fuck this shower! Fuck this shower! Fuck this soap!
Don't fuck the soap.
Yeah, this soap sucks! Ah!
Soap on a rope.
Not soap on a rope.
Don't drop the soap, bro.
Yeah, do not drop the
Yeah,
soap.
don't
Spear.
drop the soap.
Well, yeah.
And if you do, just kick it to the side and act like you're still washing yourself and just grab your towel and
Okay,
leave.
so we're not going to ask you about any of the bad stuff that happened in prison. Was there anything good that happened to you in the prison?
Yeah, I got clean from heroin. I got clean from methamphetamines. I got my mind straight. I was able to focus. I started studying, and then I started writing, and I pretty much kept myself out of the bullshit. So, like, for me, it was like, I'm going to die, okay? But after so many years passed, it's like, okay, I might actually live.
Yeah,
you know
I'm
what I
gonna
mean?
get out of here, yeah.
I might actually get out of here. So, like, I got clean in prison, because even though what I went to prison for, people say it's kind of righteous, whatever, I don't really think about it like that. But if it wasn't for prison, I would probably be dead. I would probably be a junkie.
Not to.
I would probably.
I don't want to interrupt you or nothing, but was you kind of looked at like as like a hero in there?
You get respect when you go in there, but you have to keep that respect. When you go in there, they're gonna give you respect right off the rip, even if your crime was what my crime was. But you have to hold your own. You don't have to stand tall, but you do have to stand. And if somebody comes at you, you have to hand them their fucking ass, or you have to try. If you don't try, you're fucked.
Yeah.
If you tell, you're fucked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no way around it. It's a fucking jungle.
Yeah, yeah.
It made for themselves, basically.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you've gotten all through that. I know.
So how long have you been away from prison now?
I got out in 2016 on Christmas Day. So the day I got out, I decided I was done with Arizona. I left. I went to a state I didn't know anybody in, and I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna work it from here. And I met my old lady, and now I'm doing everything I want to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Like, I made it through a hell so I could get to this point to do what I want to do.
Mm-hmm. So you met Nick how?
I met Nick through Mike from Pale Walker.
Oh, okay.
And Nick and I had been talking for a couple years. We didn't really do much together, but then we just started talking about what I'm doing with Self-Made Records, what he's doing with Skullface Records. He put me on the festival. We started working together, doing shows together and stuff like that. I have no idea how far this business thing is going to go with us, but it's going pretty good, and I like it. You know what I mean? He's helping me get back out there because I had to kind of stay in my house for a while.
Yeah.
You know, I have
sure,
PTSD. I'm institutionalized. My wife went through surgery. I got a lot of stuff going on in my personal life, but you know, he's just helping me get my face back out there so people can actually see me for like whatever. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's
so
cool.
being in prison like that for 16 years, and I hate bringing it back up, but I got 1,000 questions. Like, you're locked in a cage, and then somebody let you out to be free. Did you feel like you were still in the cage? Did you feel like, hey, I still need to like you know, or did you just, was it just like a fucking ton of bricks raised off of you?
There's a lot of different things for that. When I first got out, I was extremely over happy. Like, I was so happy, like, you couldn't
Unbelievable, like you hit the lottery or something, right?
Yeah, but then after a while, everything you've ever been through, when you start to get your life put together and you start relaxing, everything comes back.
Yeah.
And it hits you.
Yeah.
So, like, there's times when I can't be around anybody. I have to go lock myself in my room.
Yeah.
And I sit there. I have my own little studio. My old lady understands. If I can't be around people, I have to be isolated.
Yeah.
Because if I'm not, I'm a fucking dick.
I had a friend that
You
I used to work construction like 20 years ago, and I had a friend that I worked with, and he had just got out of prison, and I worked with this guy, and me and him actually butted heads for the first week or two that we were actually working together, and he kind of didn't like me and I didn't like him, so I stopped wearing deodorant.
You're a fucking asshole.
Dude.
So I was thinking, I was like, this guy, I hate this fucking guy's guts, and they're not going to break us up, so I'm going to stop wearing deodorant. And then, like, I don't know, all of a sudden, he wanted to fight me, and I was like, let's come on, motherfucker. And we was like swinging at each other. And then, like, the next day, we were just fucking best friends, and he would go home from work, and I found out this about him after me and him started talking, because he'd opened up for me. He'd go home from work, and he'd go in it was a room about this size, and he'd go in there and he'd stay.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't come out until the next day when he had to go to work. And, you know, and I finally talked to him like, dude, come out of that room. And he finally started coming out, and I would see him actually out in public sometimes. And he was like, dude, if you never talked to me out coming out of that room, I would have never come out of that room. And I was like, you know, and I haven't seen the guy in years, but hopefully, and I can't even remember the dude's name.
Here's a funny one for you. For the first year and a half, my old lady had to keep buying silverware, because when I would take my plate to the kitchen, I'd dump everything in the trash
do
and
that
throw the plate
anyways.
in the sink.
I do that anyways.
Because in prison, you just throw your trays and the plasticware goes in the trash. So
Yeah.
nobody.
Now, was you making music before you went in, or
I was in a band, but like. It was when I was a kid, because I was just 18 years old when I went into prison. You know what I mean? This is the longest I've ever had an adult life outside of a box. You know?
How many years did you say?
16.
For 16 years in prison, you look really good.
Well, prison
yeah.
preserves the skin.
Yeah,
Thanks,
like,
bro.
You look like you like, not like.
All the tattoos cover the scars, brother.
Yeah, for sure.
And,
Did you want to say something, Johnny?
Yeah, to answer Andy, that's how most friendships happen. Sometimes you want to fight each other, and next day
Yeah.
you just
I
click.
just
I
went
want to
through
beat
that.
up Johnny sometimes.
Yeah. He tried to beat me up one time,
Yeah.
and then he became Silver Hawk.
Yeah, I'm the Silver Hawk.
My friend, hell, it was
So Nick Heim says we released 2 comps, the Kentucky Underground 3 and 7.
That's right, the Kentucky
Yes, sir.
Underground.
Is that what you did that with him?
Yeah, we did that together. Actually, he did all the grunt work. I just supplied the music. So,
Okay.
you know.
That's what I was about to just say too.
How-
Hey Nick,
like,
if
you
you
think so?
if
you
you
in a
want to
band?
call,
Are you in a
Yeah,
band?
Nick,
or,
here. Let me get your number again.
You're in
Oh.
a band, or is it just you?
It's just me right now,
That's
but
what's up.
I didn't make the music. I won't take credit for that, because I have no musical talent.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I
same.
mean?
Huh?
Do you perform?
No, I would love to though.
What is it?
I would love to. I got like me and my boy got a project out, and I got some solo stuff out, and I got a bunch of solo stuff I'm working on, and some group stuff that I'm working on also.
Text that to me.
But yeah, I would love to perform. That'd be awesome.
Oh
I'll
yeah,
have to show you some of my music, and
I'll
you can
check
let me
it
know
out.
if you like it or not.
He's you're more of hip hop, right? Hip hop.
It's definitely some rock rap shit. Like it's
I have some connections in the hip hop industry. Not many, but I have some that
it's
might be
definitely
able
it's
to help.
definitely a mix. It's definitely either like really depressing, like have you ever heard Earl Sweatshirt before?
I have not.
There's
well-
definitely a scene around Lexington, like a hip hop scene around Lexington, a music scene. Actually,
Yeah,
Nick
big
knows a
music
lot of those guys. There's a lot of guys local. So Serious Black. We got Slap Mob. We got J Rags. We got Q Biz around here. We got Divine. We got
Badass Boozy,
we got all kinds of motherfuckers around here.
and also metal, rock,
Anonymous
hip-hop, pop,
Rose.
Bluegrass. We got a bunch of bluegrass.
Anonymous
Yep.
Rose is she's been on the podcast 13.5. If you guys so there's a lot of
Fun
fucking-
fact:
What's that?
My dad's real dad was a country singer.
Really? Yeah.
And there's albums out there that Smokey made.
His name's Smokey?
Yeah, Smokey Virgil Lee Franklin Snowden.
Damn,
That's
that's a
his
long
original
ass
name.
name.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I bet it's
but-
fire. I bet that's the fucking
Yeah.
best album you've ever heard in your
And
whole life.
He calls himself Smokey Snowden for short.
Smokey Snowden. Check out Smokey Snowden's album out there somewhere.
Yeah,
you got to
it's
find that
somewhere.
shit, Johnny, and put it on YouTube.
I will have to.
Do you mind if I plug a band that I?
No, go ahead. Plug anything you want.
They're not local. They're out of Texas.
Yeah, well, go ahead. We're
Alright.
anybody that's independent. We're cool about.
We love Texas.
Awesome sauce.
Awesome sauce.
Huge shout out to December Scream Zimbers, man. I know you guys are watching this. They have a show at the BFE Rock Club, and I know that's not local, but it's in Texas. They have a song called Save Our Children, where 50% of the proceeds are going to the Thorn organization. You know about the Thorn organization, right? Okay, cool. So like, if this show goes well, then we're going to be doing a tour with them called Save Our Children. And at this show at the BFE Rock Club, there's going to be like news and all kinds of people out there. So eat, sleep, and breathe metal. If you like December Scream Zimbers, check them out. If you don't, check them out anyway.
That's right. Check them out. That's what's all
Give
about.
everybody your ear for 3 to 5 minutes, man. That's all it takes. 3 to 5 minutes to decide if you want to continue to support somebody.
And I'd like to say hi to Taylor. Taylor's one of our
Yeah, Taylor's awesome.
biggest fans, so she watches us all the time. Say, hey, what's
Yeah.
up, Tyler?
Hey,
Taylor?
I'll tell you
Taylor?
right now, Taylor's one of the best. She's always at wrestling shows too.
Yeah. I think she'll probably be at Skullfest, probably.
Hey, I'll give her the number to call in.
I can't wait for
told her
Skullfest,
to.
man.
When is it?
It's
September
on
16th.
September 16th. It's going to be at the Neon Knights bar in Nicholsville, Kentucky.
And it's already got 100 plus.
17 bands, right?
17 bands, and from what I hear, the turnout's going to be fucking
Can
sick.
17 bands play in that amount of... It's going to be all day, right?
Yeah, it's going to be all day.
Wow. That's crazy.
It's gonna be a fire show.
That's crazy.
Everybody come on out, man. Just come out and have a
How
good
many years
fucking
have y'all been
time.
doing it?
Damn straight.
Well, this is the 4th year of them doing Skullfest.
Yeah, this is Nick Himes' thing. This will be my first time being involved in
Oh,
it.
that's what's up.
Yeah.
And we missed the third one, but it's fire too.
You gonna try to steal my car?
Well, if I need a
Maybe.
ride,
Yeah,
I play a lot of GTA, so I know how to
Yeah.
steal a car.
Yeah, you might find your car somewhere crashed into a tree somewhere with Erik laying on his back with
I thought I
just
could
like
do
that,
this
like,
in real
I
life.
thought I could use it.
It
with
doesn't work
probably
that
a
way.
cop car behind him saying, "You know this fella."
I still think the funniest scene in any show, any movie ever is when in Trailer Park Boys they flip a car and out the window you see Julian just put his cup out, still fully intact.
That is the craziest movie ever.
Yes.
I love that show, man. It's funny as fuck. At first, I didn't think I would because I don't really like reality shows.
Well, it's the Office with white trash. How can't you love it?
I hate The Office, but I will watch Trailer Park Boys. I'll tell you what, that Office, the main character, the guy who played in the 40-Year-Old Virgin,
Michael Scott.
every time I hear him talk, I want to punch him in his face, bro.
I
Every
love him.
fucking time.
I love
funny.
him. The 40-Year-Old Virgin is a pure classic.
Oh, it's a great movie.
Nothing ever better made.
The
That's a
only
great
thing
movie.
great about that movie is all the big boobs, bro.
Spielberg wish he made 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Especially
It's like-
Kimberly Pages.
Yes.
George Lucas cries every single night because he didn't make that movie.
That's a great movie.
I mean,
It
you're
is.
right, Leon. He wished
That is actually a funny movie, but The Office, I can't stand his character, bro.
I haven't watched it in so long. You know who I can't stand? Jerry Seinfeld.
That dude's weird too,
Yeah, I
man.
can't fucking I wish that Newman would have just kicked his fucking ass.
I do
Like-
too.
Like fuck Jerry Seinfeld. Can we put that on a shirt? Fuck Seinfeld.
Yeah, fuck Seinfeld.
Fuck your coffee and your cars, you fucking bitch.
Newman should have whooped his ass a long time ago.
Yeah, and Kramer should have fucking shanked him or something. That's
Yeah,
all I'm
because
saying.
Kramer had all the reason to.
Kramer's a fucking god. If you don't respect Kramer, he
Yeah.
did some foul shit, but we don't talk about that.
He's funny as fuck.
Yeah,
And
he
George
is.
Costanza.
Yeah,
Yep.
Costanza's
Can't
the-
stand you, just Costanza.
Great guy.
She said, never mind.
Shrinkage! Shrinkage!
It was like,
It's shrinkage!
it's like
That one,
he said, the girl was like, "You're unlike any man that I've ever met in my entire life," and he's like, "I know." Costanza. Han
That
Solo.
fucking Trailer Park Boys. That's some funny ass shit. I didn't check out I didn't even know they had a show, and I was running across the show on. I think I ran across it on Netflix or something. I
When
was
you
like,
still had the DVD Netflix.
oh, I
on
was
the
like,
Wii.
yeah, and I was like, I told them to like start watching this. That was like, what was it? Liquor Days.
Countdown to Liquor Day. I was way too young to be watching that movie.
Oh, that was a great movie, man. Bobby Boxhead and Weldy Face.
Has anybody watched the new Fast and Furious movie?
I haven't seen any of them since Fast 5.
I haven't seen any of them,
But
either.
I love them because they're shitty action movies, and I love shitty
Yeah.
action movies. And
But-
anything with Vin Diesel is a fucking pure classic.
I agree with you. However, I have a question. I have a very unpopular opinion here, and people
Let me
love
hear it.
unpopular opinions.
Yep.
Fast and Furious 1, great fucking
Classic.
movie.
Like,
Great,
it's standalone
yeah.
on its own. It's
Yep.
great
a great movie.
fucking movie. Part 2,
Better.
okay, good
What?
movie.
You don't like Too Fast, Too Furious?
No, and Too Fast, Too Furious was good, but it didn't have Vin Diesel in
But
it.
it had Paul Walker
had
saying
Paul-
"cuh." He's like, "Don't
Yeah,
worry about it, cuh."
But and then they come out with Part 3, which should have been Part 4, and then they come out with Part 4, which should have been Part 3.
Which one was Tokyo Drift? Was it
Tokyo Drift was Part 3, and
fuck
they,
Tokyo Drift.
yeah, that movie sucks.
And that came out in 06.
It's classic for the nostalgia
But-
factor. I'll say that.
But my question is this: How do you justify taking regular street racers, people who are just fucking having fun, and turn them into fucking CIA agents?
And make 'em
Please tell me,
Batman.
in what fucking
Superheroes.
universe does that
have,
work?
They're gonna
I
have
know,
to send
right?
Superman out to get Dom Toretto next, aren't
You know,
they?
I love the movies; they're great, but I'm sorry, I
And how
just
do you
can't
make
get
10 of
past
them?
that.
Like how do you make 10 of them? Is the real question.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you get John Cena at some point. That's always good.
Yeah.
And
Hello?
then you got Jason Statham.
Hello,
The
it's
goat.
a Nice Guy Indie Podcast. Who do we have?
Hey, what's going on, dude? Nick Nasty calling
What's
in, brother.
up?
Man, what's
Yeah,
going
Hey,
on?
man, what up, bro?
Nick Nasty finally got you on the podcast. Wanted you here in person, but yeah, we'll take a phone call. Oh shit! What happened? Lost him again. I lost you again there. Go ahead, Nick. I'm sorry, we lost you there.
Oh, man, I appreciate everything you guys are doing, man, having a show and promoting the show for September 16th at Neon Nights Bar. I appreciate all the love you guys are showing. Man, having Erik in the studio is awesome. He's a bad motherfucker, if you guys don't know that by now.
Yeah, we was
Thank you.
listening to some of his music
Shout
before
out
the
to all
show.
you guys, man. All you dudes are awesome, man. I appreciate all y'all.
Appreciate it.
We want to get your ass in the studio, Nick. Man, you're the
We do,
fucking
brother.
mastermind, dude.
I know, man. I stay so fucking busy. What we need to do is we need to figure out how to do this shit live. And then you come to a show. And then we
yeah.
can do these shows
I can
at
do.
shows.
I can do. We can do the podcast live. I just have to come down there and set up before we do something.
Yeah, you
That
can
would
call
be
him out
awesome.
there,
We
yeah.
can do that. We can do that anytime you want to, man. I'll be at Neon Nights in Nicholasville the next Friday and Saturday for like the next 3 or 4 weeks.
Okay. We'll try to figure
So
out
just
something.
let me know.
We booked the podcast out about a month, and then all the wrestling organizations, they want us to come to their shows, and then
Cause y'all the hot spot, man. Y'all what's up in fucking Lexington podcast. And I've seen you guys from the beginning to where you're at now, and you guys have been kicking ass nonstop.
you should have seen us at the AEW show. Everybody knew who the fuck we were. What about
Yes.
it, Leon?
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. I met CM Punk. That was pretty wild.
Oh
I heard that show was unbelievable, man. AEW's doing some fucking shit, ain't they?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that show was great. We walked through there, man, and everybody act like they knew who the fuck we were. So we act stupid anyway. So
You're superstars. Y'all the superstars. Hey, what are you guys doing for us Sunday? What are you guys doing for the big AEW event?
I think it's Saturday, right?
Oh, yeah, Saturday. I mean, what are you guys doing for it?
I think we're gonna do the pay-per-view watch party. I think, but I haven't really thought about it yet. But I do want to watch it. I guess we're gonna come over here to the studio and probably watch it in here.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's
That's
gonna be
rad.
huge.
That sounds like the good seats, man. I've been trying to find a theater. I don't know if the theaters are playing this one or not.
I don't know either.
I'd say Lex Live probably would, or if there's a movie tavern open still.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, there is. There's that one over there off of Richmond Road.
Yeah, the problem with the studio here is we got a problem with the air conditioning sometimes, but it'd be during the day, so I think that they'd have the air conditioner turned up on us.
Yep.
So
I hope so, man. All y'all hot sausages in there watching wrestling,
I
man.
know,
Y'all
right?
get a look at
the last pay-per-view we had, man, we got so hot we all had to take our shirts off and fucking it was crazy.
Well,
I'm
if
not
I would
taking
have
my
known
shirt
that,
off.
I would have been there. I would have been there for sure. You should have let me know that. I would have been there for sure then, brother.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, brother.
Well, yeah. You can come over and do the watch party with us.
Man, that sounds fun. I'll check it out and see what I'm doing, man. I know Saturday night I have a show at Neon Nights Bar.
Yeah.
So
You'll be
depending on what
busy.
depending on what time that show ends, because that show in London will probably go all night long. What time does it start?
Starts
Since
at
it's in
1.
a different country.
It starts at
Yeah,
1 in the
afternoon?
afternoon. It starts at 1 in the afternoon.
Probably will go late. I mean, it's the biggest
Oh, hey.
Fuck,
wrestling
man, I
show
can-
ever.
Dude,
I can swing by there before I go to the show then.
Collision,
I go
man.
through Lexington anyway.
Collision was we went to Collision and we didn't get out of there until 12:30, dude.
Oh, wow. That's
They-
cool. That's the way I like it, though, man.
Yeah, me and Johnny and Cam stayed the whole time. Everybody else bailed out on us, but
everyone
we
else,
understand.
left.
Even though
I tell you what I missed. Did you guys ever go
I
down
wanted
to?
7 more.
What'd you say, Nick? Somebody was talking over you. What'd you say?
Did you guys ever go down to those Ring of Honor tapings where you go there and they'd be taping like 4 weeks? You know what I mean?
Well, that's what
And-
they were taping. They taped Rampage, and they taped Ring of Honor too that
did.
night.
Yeah, it's fucking rad, dude. You
Yeah.
guys get to see all kinds
So
of
it's like
shit.
so they taped like 3 shows that night. Rampage, and then they taped Collision, and then they taped ROH.
We tried to get them to take us a few episodes of us, and Tony Khan's like, "You didn't offer me no coke."
Yeah. Johnny snorted all the coke, so Tony didn't want to talk to us.
I told Nick
Damn
just to
it.
pay me in hookers and blow. I'd be fine.
Fuck yeah.
Hookers and blood.
Hey, talk
Hey,
to
guys,
us.
well-
Tell us. No, don't leave yet. Tell us about Skullfest 4. Tell us about it.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave you guys after, but I'll throw the promo out real quick, man. September 16th, 2023. We have 18 artists. We have 12 bands. It starts at 4 o'clock. It ends at 1 o'clock in the morning. It's at 210 East Maple Street, Neon Nights Bar in Nicholasville, Kentucky. Tickets are on sale right now. Pre-sale tickets are only $5 fucking bucks. If you can't afford that, then fuck you and just donate some money to it.
$5?
At the door. Yeah, and at the
$5?
door,
You know what you can
Yeah,
buy with
$5.
$5? A foot
$5
long.
for all day, and then $10 at the door. It's going to be a huge
I
event.
don't
This
know
is
if
the
you
fourth
still
one.
can
This is
anymore.
Skullfest 4. If you guys don't remember Skullfest 3, it was at New South Arena. We
Yep.
did it inside the ring at New South.
Yeah.
So it's a tradition, dude. We've been doing these things all over Kentucky, man. Skullfest 4 is set up to be a banger. I appreciate you guys at Nice Guy Andy Podcast. You guys fucking rock. And I'll see you guys sooner than later. I appreciate you guys. Enjoy the rest of your show.
Thanks, Nick. You're a
You
fucking
too,
rock
brother.
star, dude.
That's right. He
Appreciate
is
you,
a
brother,
rock
man.
star.
Take care, Eric.
Later,
See you,
brother.
Johnny.
That's right, brother.
So do they have any have they said how Bray Wyatt died?
Send that to her. She said she didn't.
Didn't the-
I haven't heard that. Haven't
is it?
heard how Bray
I
Wyatt
think
died
it-
yet.
I would either say he was been sick for a while or it's some mental health issue thing.
I have no idea. Nobody's. I hate to speculate or any of that, but I haven't heard anything about. If you guys out there haven't heard Bray Wyatt, WWE wrestling star, which was the Fiend, he passed away today. I think
today.
Triple H announced it on Twitter, and it is official that he has passed away.
And I
We
think
do
the
not know what
Funkster died
happened.
also.
Yeah,
Terry
he died
Funk.
yesterday.
Yeah, Terry Funk died the other day, but he was, he lived a long life. He was like 70 something, and I'm not gonna try to, he had a beautiful long life, but for, Bray Wyatt to pass away at 36 years old.
That's
is-
young. That's way too
That's-
young.
Especially for a wrestler too, it's really young.
Yeah,
This thing's
crazy.
crazy, man. This whole world, this wrestling world's going crazy. Like,
yeah, I'm
The
sure.
whole world is fucking crazy, bro. Like all of it.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody's been paying attention, but we got the whole world on fire, aliens, and all kinds of weird
I'm
shit
just
going
waiting
on
for
out there.
Russia to throw nukes at us.
Yeah,
That's
you
what
know,
I'm
like-
waiting
Or
for.
North Korea.
I got
I ain't worried about North
too.
Korea. I'm worried about Russia.
North Korea's fine because they got Dennis Rodman over there to help them out.
North
Dennis
Korea.
Rodman's going to keep the fucking peace. I'm just
Dennis
telling you.
Rodman
know what?
with his rainbow hair. Is his rainbow hair gonna like inspire
He's really good.
world peace?
He's really good friends with that the leader over there.
Jong-un.
Do you know that?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I know. He
yeah.
went over there when he wasn't supposed to.
And he's going over there. Like he's the buddies with that guy. I guess he keeps him like
He keeps him sane.
yeah, he probably brings him coke and bitches. And,
Yeah, he gives him. He gives
Definitely
him
probably
some
brings some
bitches.
coke and bitches.
Yeah,
Remember when he went on celebrity rehab and like he just chilled the whole time? Does anybody else remember
yeah,
that?
yeah.
He just-
This is what this round does. He goes over there. He's like, "Baby, chill. I got some hoes and coke for you. just chill out.
You think he
And
knows?
that's
You think
why.
he speaks Korean?
And he says, "Okay, I won't send the nukes today."
Yeah. Yeah.
Every day,
He's like
I'll
he
keep
goes
joking.
over there and like the leader of North Korea is like just pissed. He's like, "Hey, dude, chill. You know we got coke and hose." He's
Think
like,
we're gonna
"Yeah,
play a
you're
game
right.
of
you're
one-on-one.
right."
Everything's gonna be all right.
This Rob be like, let's run some trains today. Let's not do no nuking.
Yeah, we ain't
bacon.
running trains. We ain't running nuclear bombs.
I bet you he
Somebody
has,
needs to tell that to Vladimir Putin.
I
and,
know, right? You
somebody-
need some
needs to break
pussy.
him some
Somebody
hoes.
needs to get Michael Jordan over in
I have a
Russia.
song called "Kill the Tyrant" by Vladimir Putin.
Putin
Yep,
needs
I saw
some.
that.
He needs some punan. Is what he needs. Like he needs to get laid. Putin needs to get laid. What do you think?
I think he's a cyborg.
I think he
I would-
just needs
I'd
to come out of the
presume-
closet and accept the fact that he's gay and quit hating gay
He
people.
probably
Yeah.
that's probably
You know what I
right.
mean?
That is probably right.
I'd
He is
assume that he's
probably.
not a real
Look
person.
at
He's
him.
probably
Yeah,
just
there's
a
nothing
CG.
wrong with being gay.
Yep.
He just needs to accept the fact that he is gay and
But
stop
he's-
hating
but
Is
himself.
this a real
he
theory?
views it.
Is this a real theory? Like that Putin's gay?
I believe so. Anybody who really bashes on gay people, I think that secretly they are gay.
Yeah, it's against the law in Russia to be gay. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he made it a law, so he must be really gay, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he probably is gay. Yeah, you're
mean-
right. You're right.
And
guy
like I
that-
said, before
the-
anybody starts attacking me, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with
No,
being
there's
gay.
nothing wrong with gay,
Yeah,
but
I
he
just-
that's his thing. He hates them, so like
Yeah.
he must hate himself, and then if he hates himself, he wants to destroy the world.
Your friend not dead yet. Wants to call in. I sent you numbers.
Oh, she wants to call me? Okay,
Yeah.
hold up.
Did you send her my number?
Yeah,
Okay,
My
yeah.
bad. I spaced it. I didn't even look at my phone.
Yeah.
but you're right about Vladimir Putin because anyone that's like that, they're secretly gay.
Yeah, and that's
I
fine.
mean, he does do kissy faces a lot.
Does he? Huh?
Y'all should show the cover for "Kill the Tyrant" Vladimir Putin. It's literally the rainbow flag with him in drag. I did it to piss him off. I have somebody in the Ukraine playing that song every time they're on the radio. They play that song.
I'll show you it, Andy. Gotta get back to where we were. But yeah, Vladimir Putin is like that. He hates. It's that one right there.
Hello, you're live on the Nice Guy Andy podcast.
Howdy, howdy. What's up from Texas?
Hey, who do we have here?
This is Jesse Hooves of Not Dead Yet. What's up, Eric?
What's up? What are you doing, man?
Nothing much. Just chilling. I've been working on some music today, just kind of taking it easy. I am at work right now, but this is usually like one of the times that I just kind of like reflect and put stuff together. How are you guys doing?
We're doing great. Nice to hear from you. I'm Nice Guy Andy from the Nice Guy Andy podcast. We have Superfly Johnny Lee here. We have Leon Lexington and Party Man Cam, and Eric.
Yeah, I'm nobody important.
No, he's most important to you because he's your friend. You do music too, right?
She's from Not
Yes.
Dead Yet.
Not dead
yes,
yet.
yes. I do music as well. I'm actually gonna hopefully start working with Eric pretty close on some stuff to get my stuff distributed out a little bit more. Because kind of as it stands right now, I'm a little bit more of an independent artist.
Uh-huh.
But I am a solo artist, so I kind of do everything myself. I have performed in bands before, but like I said, I kind of like went the solo artist route. So when Eric was talking about, going live again for the first time in a while, since 2020, it's kind of exciting because he's going to be doing something that, like he had mentioned, it's unconventional. Because a lot of people, like, you go to see a show and you're just expecting a full band and stuff, but people don't realize that you can bring down the house just by yourself too if you got the right, guns to do it. You're just going to go in there, guns a-blazing. You can do it.
I think nowadays that the way that social media is and the way that YouTube is, and everybody's going solo with their shit.
Nobody wants to deal with other people's bullshit.
It's true, and
You're not kidding. You're not kidding.
and everybody wants to be like the leader of the band too. So it's like you can't have everybody being the leader of the band in the band.
I don't play well with others, and I'm too narcissistic to give anything away to anybody. So like give any control or anything.
Yeah.
I want the music how I want it, and if I have to pay you to make it that way, cool. I don't give a shit. But my shit is gonna be performed and done the way that I want it to be.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's the famous line. If you want something done right, do it yourself.
Exactly. I mean, I feel that same way, but me and Johnny work really good together. I guess we share a brain, but I don't know. He has it.
Yeah,
He has it on
if you
Tuesdays.
if you do have somebody that you work well with, then that's absolutely great. I mean, I've had some bands that I worked really well with, in the past as well. And I do have somebody that I currently work with. Her name's Debbie Martinez, and she actually kind of she does a lot of my management. She kind of helps me out by booking shows and stuff like that. But if you do have somebody that works well with you, then yes, go for it and, do what you got to do to keep things going. But as far as you are right, a lot of things nowadays, a lot of people are just going solo and doing a lot of stuff. I do enjoy being a solo artist immensely. But of course, there are times where when you're up on stage, you kind of do miss that band presence because there's a certain sense of unity in being on stage with band members. I don't know how to explain it.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure that being on stage with a bunch of band members and it all meshing together is beautiful.
I just want to throw people off stage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, you can do that. You can do that too with band members and without band members.
You get people so right now it's so easy to record your own music and it's so easy just to hey, I'm gonna play all the instruments in the band just because I can and they do that. I have a friend Regina Mickens from around here. She's on Spotify. She sings and plays the guitar, drums, all that on her own album. So it's so easy to nowadays that the equipment's so accessible that you kind of do that yourself now.
Yeah, it really is. It's kind of crazy because I started producing my own music about 4 years ago. I've been making music since I was really young, but I just started producing music maybe about 4. I'm working on my 5th year, and it's been crazy. Erik, when I started showing him my stuff, because I've known
She sounds like Sheryl Crow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she does.
So are you in the death metal too, or what's your genre?
Well, I like death metal. I do like Erik's stuff. I think he's got a lot of really good messages in his music. He does put out a lot of real things that sometimes people really don't want to hear, and I think that's kind of the shock value to it. A lot of people hear it and they're like, "Oh my God, you're talking about that?"
Exactly.
But as far as my genre goes, I like to say I'm sporadic. I do everything. The only things I don't really touch on is country music or rap or hip hop.
Missing out.
Yeah, well, it's not that I don't like it. It's just more I don't vibe with it as much. I'm more of recently, for example, I do a lot of my original music, but recently, a few days ago, I just released a cover, a couple of Deftones covers. I covered Change in the House of Flies and You've Seen the Butcher. So I put those up on my YouTube page, and those those are just little fun projects that I do. For the most part, I just kind of do my own style. It's kind of grungy blues mixed with rock and, kind of metalish as well. But I'm kind of a little bit of everywhere. I kind of like to classify myself as I like grunge rock,
Okay. We have bluegrass, a lot of bluegrass around Lexington and being in Kentucky. So Tyler Childress is actually from around here. So he, we love him. So I'm
Zach
sure you.
Bryan is really good.
Yeah, a lot of those
Simpson, Justin Wells.
Sturgill Simpson's from he's from
Versailles,
Kentucky, really 5 minutes away from here. So
I can't dog bluegrass music because I do like it, and believe it or not, I did grow up with a lot of family members actually in bluegrass. I actually had an uncle who recently passed away. He used to play with George Strait, believe it or not.
Okay.
And he did a bunch of bluegrass covers, and he would do his own thing. I can't remember the actual band he was with off the top of my head, but he was really big in bluegrass, and I do like bluegrass. If I listen to country music, I would prefer to listen to bluegrass versus
that Red Solo Cup.
I don't even know.
Go get a tractor music.
I don't even know if I consider do you consider bluegrass country?
No, that's folk music. That's
that's
music for the soul.
backwater
It's
folk
the blues
music.
mostly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's kind of it's definitely its own shit, and I don't know.
Definitely isn't that pop country. Let's go buy a tractor. Let's go drink a beer. Red Solo Cup this. Red Solo Cup that.
Yeah, I can't see. I that kind of country music. That's kind of where I can't literally sit there and listen to it because to me it's
it's
not that. Yeah, there is for somebody. There's something out there for everybody. It's not me like I said. I don't want to dog it, and I don't want to diss anybody else's desire to listen to it. But for me personally, it's just never been my favorite cup of tea.
Huh? Is there another phone charger?
Yeah, somewhere here.
We put this on charge.
But
y'all are the best.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, but yeah, no, you're totally fine. But yeah, no, it's one of those things. Everybody, there's some people out there who love death metal music. There's people out there who don't love death metal music. There's people out there who say, man, you just sound like a cookie monster. You're not doing anything talented. That doesn't take talent. But literally, what people don't realize is, you know, it actually does take talent to be able to growl and do things like that and not mess up your voice, because a lot of people will be out there saying, I can growl, I can do this, but then they, you know, totally jack up their voice for life and they don't know what they're doing.
The only death metal band I've ever gotten into was Trash Talk. Have you ever heard Trash Talk?
Trash Talk? No, I've never heard of them.
It's an LA band. They were signed to Odd Future for a little bit. It's a rap group, and they do death metal. It's really.
I'm gonna have to check them out.
Yeah, Trash Talk is where it's at.
And I like.
I don't think I've heard of them either. I'll definitely look them up.
I can't
the lead singer of Trash Talk.
What'd you say, Johnny?
I like Dimmu Borgir, but I can't say.
Dimmu Borgir.
Yep.
Yeah, they're badass.
Yeah.
That sounds like some country food.
Didn't know you was in the heavy death metal, Johnny.
Johnny likes everything.
Do dabble into it.
Johnny does voodoo. Did you not know?
Well, this guy does voodoo right here. I know.
Yeah, he looks like the voodoo king, man.
He looks like Papa Shango.
This is Papa Shango, right?
Yeah, Papa Shango.
He should have had that staff for him.
Nature's calling. Do y'all got a bathroom in here?
Yeah, but you gotta leave a quarter.
You walk out that door and then you walk
gotta leave me a
down.
dime.
It's down the hallway. You know, go past the stairs and it's on your left there.
Don't fall in. We've
So,
had people fall in.
So how did you? I don't know if you already said this or not. Sometimes I don't pay attention. But how did you meet Erik?
So the way I met Erik actually was through his wife, Amanda. I actually am like friends with her, and that's how I ended up meeting him. We have gone back and forth, and we've talked a lot of music together, and that's just kind of where our relationship kind of grew from there. But it mostly just started because I was mutual friend. My ex was mutual friends with his wife, and we all just kind of met like that. And we've never officially met in person, but we have remained in contact over the past few years. And we just kind of we really like to chat music, and we like to, you know, just kind of keep each other up to date and work with each other on projects. I know that at one point it never really got finished. He ended up releasing it, and I believe it might still be up, but he did, we were working on Marilyn Manson style type songs. And it was pretty interesting. I cannot, for the life of me, I cannot remember off the top of my head what the name of his song is, but we'll ask Erik when he comes back, because it was a really good song that he released. But we had I kind of threw a little guitar riff down, and I was like, how can I make this sound as Manson as possible? You know?
Leon, you've seen Manson twice, right?
I've seen Manson twice, and both times he was spitting on people. The second time he was completely trashed and couldn't get through his set. So Rob Zombie had to completely tear the house down for that. But yeah, he was spitting on people. He burned the Bible twice. That was probably my greatest achievement ever, was seeing Manson burn the Bible. So,
I have a cousin who's actually seen Marilyn Manson live over 15 times. So she's like completely.
How many of those times were good? Yeah, because I've seen him twice, and he's only been good once.
Yeah.
Well, if you would have asked her, she would probably say that every time was the best time of her life.
He's actually he's not from Kentucky, but he's from Ohio.
He's from Cincinnati.
Is he from Cincinnati, Ohio?
He's from Cincinnati.
Yeah, so like an hour from here, like almost an hour and a half from where we are.
Or I think he might be from Columbus. I'm pretty sure he's from the same city that Kid Cudi's from.
He's from Ohio. I didn't know if he was from Cincinnati. Did you know where Marilyn Manson's from?
Marilyn Manson is from Canton, Ohio.
Canton,
I know
Ohio,
everything about Marilyn Manson.
I thought he was from Cincinnati or Columbus.
She said that you was doing a song kind of like Marilyn Manson.
Oh, I did do a song in the vein
that she said she was involved with, I guess.
Oh, we didn't do that one yet.
At first, but I didn't do the final copy that he released. Like, at first, we were kind of like toying around with the idea, and I have it somewhere on my computer locked away with all my other.
That is not to be released ever.
Yeah.
Why not?
Because I sucked. The song that she's talking about is called "Everybody Needs a Devil." That's
the name of the song. It was like on the tip of my tongue, and I could not remember for the life of me.
Yeah. I actually put that on a Triggering Trauma album because it didn't belong with Misanthropik Torment.
All right, cool. Cam, see you, buddy.
See you, Cam.
Y'all
make
sure you check out Skullfest. Check out the album right here. And was it? If you ain't having fun, you ain't getting none.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
Too sweet.
And also,
you're gonna be at Skullfest 4, right?
Oh, you know I have.
Hell yeah.
Nick Heim says, Laugh Out Loud Manson is alive is dog water.
Listen, man, Marilyn Manson may suck now, and I am not going to even trying to defend him.
I like some of his newer stuff. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't.
I
I'm
loved
not-
his. He had a cover of a Johnny Cash song
Yeah.
not too long ago that was really good.
That is a good song, and there are some of his songs that are pretty
he
good.
had a John
but
Wick song that was really nice.
Nothing will ever compare to Antichrist Superstar. I'm sorry,
No,
nothing.
no.
I like his earlier stuff more than that. I think like
Portrait of American Family
Yeah,
was, and Smells Like Children, but Smells Like Children
And-
was just a remix of Portrait of American Family.
and
so.
when he's with Marilyn Manson, I think in the Spooky Kids. I
Yeah.
think that was his band before he
Yeah.
went out on his solo stuff. But I love Manson. I love Manson.
I actually did a song for Marilyn Manson, hoping that he would actually hear it, which is fucking stupid, but you know, whatever.
Sometimes that works.
Hey man, you can't dog the fact that sometimes we do stuff hoping that like bigger artists would hear it. Like I know that I've covered pretty reckless songs in hopes
Well,
that
you're good
she
at
would
it,
hear.
bro.
Yeah, but you know, it doesn't matter if you're good at it or not. I've seen some really like crappy artists like put out their song like really hoping that they get noticed, and then they do get noticed. You know, but it's just
sometimes
one of those things.
Sometimes in the shower, I sing Cardi B songs, hoping she can hear it.
Sometimes
Hey
I do
man,
too.
I bet
Well,
you
you
she
know,
does. I bet
T-Pain did a
you
whole
every
cover
time.
album not too long
I
ago.
bet you every time you sing a Cardi B song in the shower, somebody goes.
Hey, not a lot of people know that, but me and Cardi B have the same birthday,
Me and Lil Uzi Vert have the same birthday.
October 11th. What's your?
July 31st.
Well, I know your birthday, but
But T-Pain dropped a whole cover album, which I thought was as one of the most
Oh, yeah.
intriguing artists of the early 2000s with pop. The fact that there's some country songs on there, some rock songs on there. I'm pretty sure he did Black Sabbath's War Pigs, which is I think kind of even better than the original. No diss to Ozzy, but it's just such an outtake of differentness. That's the T-Pain auto tune with the fucking heavy drums and just all of it. It works really well together.
yeah, I've listened to that. I like it.
I'm just gonna say the newer generation finds things acceptable that we won't. No one will ever be better than Ozzy. How dare you?
I just thought it was more interesting. I didn't say that it was any better.
I'm not trying to pick a fight here, man.
I love
Hey,
Ozzy.
but okay, I have a question about Ozzy though. How do you guys feel about the fact that he collaborated with Post Malone, and what did
That
you
was
think
beautiful.
of those songs?
I
It was
liked
the most
it.
It was
beautiful shit
beautiful,
ever.
right?
And
Yeah.
Travis Scott, that.
Yeah, I
ended
love it.
racism for me.
I loved it. I think the song was great. You know what I mean? I think it matched his newer album, Patient Number 9. I mean, if you listen to his music, anybody who loves Ozzy Osbourne is going to hear that he's saying goodbye to his fans through his music.
Yeah.
He knows he's about to fucking die, and I hate to say that because I'm honestly going to cry. I don't give a
Supposed to
fuck what
see him
anybody
on his
thinks.
last tour.
That's
Yeah.
how that last Johnny Cash album was too. Post is legit though.
Yeah, Post is
Yeah,
legit.
Post is.
I mean, if y'all don't believe that, go check out Post Malone on Tiny Desk, the concert series on YouTube. He's a fucking star. He's legit.
Another cover of another Black Sabbath song, Charles Bradley's. Let me look up the name of the song because I'm like.
I actually covered
Yeah, you.
Paranoid.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. It's not released yet. It's on an album called Rare and Unreleased Shit You Weren't Supposed to Hear.
Yeah, I've got a
Changes
few
by
of those.
Changes by Charles Bradley. That's beautiful.
Yeah,
I
beautiful.
love Changes. I love the original version, and I love the version he did with his daughter. I'm a weird guy, man. Stuff that I grew up listening to, like Ozzy Osbourne and stuff like that. I'll listen to somebody cover something.
You need to listen to it. It's more of a bluesy. It's like a.
It's a beautiful
It's
song.
a beautiful song. Have you ever watched Big Mouth? It's at the
no.
beginning
Yes.
of Big Mouth.
Okay. I'll have to check it out, man. Here's a band for you, or it's actually an artist, and I know you're really into hip hop, so you might really like this, especially if you like hip hop that has a meaning to
Yeah.
it. Immortal Technique, bro.
Yeah, I like Immortal Technique.
Hell yeah.
Dancing with the Devil. That's one of the most.
I hate the ending of that song, but it's a good song.
But it's one of those songs for hip hop that you just gotta it's put on plaster that
Yeah.
it's one of those songs.
It's one of those
I like
great-
Third World. I just listened to that the other day, the whole album.
I have to ask you this. What's your opinion on Insane Clown Posse?
Okay.
Because it's either gonna go one way or it's gonna go
I want to ask you
entirely
about
the other.
Necro
Fucking,
because if you know who Necro is, right?
I know who Neck Rod is.
Ill Bill's brother, Necro.
I've never heard.
He
of him.
he does death metal rap music.
That sounds like it could be interesting.
Yeah, you should listen to
Yeah.
that.
ICP, Insane Clown Pussies. That should tell you exactly how I feel about them.
I'm not into them either. I just had to get your
That's how-
opinion.
that's how it
Hey,
is.
They make
But
really
that-
good movies.
but that
Violent
movie they
J.
had-
They make really good movies.
That movie they had was really good.
He said, "You owe me that money, you platypus-looking motherfucker." That's like the best line ever.
I just hope that any juggalos that think that they're a juggalo that don't live in Michigan see this and hate me, because you're all a bunch of fucking posers. ICP is a bunch of fucking posers. Insane Clown Pussies. If you don't like it, come see
They
me.
made me not like 3-6 Mafia.
3-6 Mafia is badass.
I love 3-6,
I
but
love
they got
3-6
music
Mafia.
with ICP, and I just can't get with it.
Hey,
Fuck,
Like,
man.
it ruined 3-6 for me. I'm a fucking
What
Juicy J
about
diehard.
Mastodon World X asked?
What is it?
What about Mastodon?
Mastodon? I mean, they've got some good stuff.
My
I
my
can't name
second
a song.
son. I seen Mastodon in concert, and I got my wife pregnant.
Oh, that's a good
Oh,
concert.
Yeah.
shit, Mastodon.
Mastodon, yeah, we got my second son was conceived at right after the Mastodon concert, I think. You know, so
My
When the
daughter
metal
was
hits too
conceived
hard.
after my wife had back surgery.
I've seen him at I seen him. It was called Buster's. It's Manchester Music Hall now, but it was Buster's then.
Oh,
It was in Lexington. They were in Lexington.
Great time because
Well, I do have one quick thing I do want to say before I have to take off. It's been a pleasure talking with all of you guys and meeting you. Hopefully you guys get to check out some of my music. I do have like an album that's coming out on September 1st if everything goes accordingly. It's called Work With It Volume 2. It's basically just going to be releasing it. It was recorded in an abandoned factory with the bare minimum equipment. So
you
I'm
need to
gonna be
send that
releasing-
to me.
Yes, we.
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah, absolutely. I'll send it to you, and I'll let you guys check it out. I am also currently covering a Korn song, which is like a little bit different for me because, you know, I'm by no means I'm not the lead singer from Korn, but it's a song that I really like. So I've been working on that. But I have like a few albums that I've got like kind of on the back reserves that I'm about to release very soon. Like I said, Work With It Volume 2, I'm going to be releasing it hopefully on September 1st if everything goes okay. I'm going to talk to Erik more about that later because we are going to start working together a little bit more closely. But yeah, just wanted to say, like, thank you guys for having me on here. It's been a pleasure meeting all of you. Erik, you rock. Keep rocking. Keep doing what you're doing. Guys, check my music out. If you guys need anything done for, like, radio specials, I do radio jingles and stuff like that as well.
Oh, cool.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
We do need a logo. We need a theme song.
Well, I make theme songs. I actually recently just made a theme song for a TikTok artist who's a TikTok viral. I just did a theme song for a segment they're going to be doing on their show. I can't really say who it is or what it is because they haven't released it yet, but I'll be like, you know, I'll send it to Erik and let him know whenever it gets released. But I've been working with a few people, and I do, like I said, I really enjoy it. I love using my voice for stuff, so if you guys ever need me for anything, feel free to hit me up.
Awesome.
Eric's got my contact info. And again, it's been a pleasure. You guys have
breaking news.
Message us and leave us your links to your stuff.
Bray
Yeah,
Wyatt
absolutely.
passed from a heart attack.
oh,
Oh yeah.
shit.
Have a good one, Jesse.
Yeah.
You too.
Get with me tomorrow because when I get home tonight, I'm going to bed.
So
Yeah, no, dude, totally. I'm doing the same thing. Gonna go home and I'm gonna pass the hell out. So,
All right.
Hell yeah.
thank you very much.
all right.
Breaking
So-
news.
So breaking news, Leon Lexington, tell us again.
Bray Wyatt died from a heart attack.
So WWE star Bray Wyatt died from a heart attack today at the age 36. Rest in peace to his family and to him. And
Shout out to the Wyndham Rotunda family.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
great wrestling family.
That's right.
Yeah, it sucks that we lost somebody so early in his career.
And also a metalhead. He was also a big metalhead.
Yes.
If
Yeah.
you even like listen to some of like his when he was the Fiend, he had a rendition of his original
Yep.
theme song. I forget the band that did it.
It was Code Orange.
It was Coat of Orange. But they did a rendition of his original theme song, and it was
Yep.
very metal inspired.
I've listened to Code Orange.
Good band.
Yeah.
Especially that song, because inside the song it says, hurt, heal, over and over, because that's what it's supposed to be. But it's got the original song they used to come out to, mixed in as a metal
See,
thing.
you're gonna
instead.
think I'm a pussy because the most metal shit that I've ever listened to has been fucking System of a Down.
Wait, no, don't say that because my wife is watching this and she loves System of a Down.
Dude, they're
Hey,
great.
I
Wake
love
up!
System of a Down.
I love
fucking
System.
great.
Hey, I love System of a Down now too. But to be honest with you, when I first heard them, I go through a lot of different phases in my life with music and what I'm listening to. And when I was in prison, all I really listened to was death metal and black metal. I don't want to hear no feeling shit because I don't need to feel fucking shit other than anger, because if you feel anything other than that, whatever. But anyway, so I didn't really, when I first heard System of a Down, I didn't like his voice because he was singing.
Yeah.
But when I heard it again, I was like, there's nothing wrong with his voice. What the fuck is my problem?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what how you was feeling that day.
Speaking of which, Amanda Bader said System of a Down is great.
Yes.
Yes, that's my wife right there.
Hell yeah.
Hey, baby.
I gotta tell you, I love the song Hypnotized by them.
My favorite song is Prison. They're trying to build a prison.
Yep. I'll listen to that on occasion too.
I love that song.
Wake up!
Oh, that's a good song too.
Yeah.
You know, and
And they did. Then they did the Shame on a by Wu-Tang Clan.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we can't
Really?
say that, but yeah, they
I've
did
never
that.
even heard that.
Yeah.
I'm a big Wu-Tang fan. I've never even heard that. That's crazy.
Wu-Tang's my shit, but they did a cover of that song. So
You know, I owe it to my old lady for the hip hop, except for like the old school Eazy-E and Dr. Dre. I used to listen to that shit all the time as a kid because I
Yeah.
thought it was funny. They're talking shit back and forth. Who doesn't
it's
like
great.
that?
It's great.
But-
It's great stuff.
Immortal Technique and
Dre's day only met Easy's payday.
yeah, and
Hardest
System
shit
of a
ever.
Down and stuff like that. My wife introduced me to that, so it was like, all right, cool, you know. But,
So Necro is like Ill Bill. You ever heard of Ill Bill? He's a rapper called Ill Bill.
no.
They're from New York, and Necro is his brother, and they Necro does a like metal, death metal rap, which is pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you got to check it out because it's just
Even Ill Bill does.
Yeah,
There's a couple Ill Bill songs that are really like heavy as fuck.
yeah, like
Real
yeah.
quick.
My uncle, the when he's not rapping on my uncle is really fucking heavy.
The Heavy Metal Kings. Him and Vinny Paz do Heavy Metal Kings,
Vinny
and that's
Paz is. I haven't heard that name in fucking years. That's the best rapper ever. Is Vinny
His
fucking
wife
Paz.
makes him listen to Wu Tang.
his wife makes him listen to Wu-Tang.
Yep, she just said that.
Heck yeah, Amanda. Amanda
Wu-
seems like a very smart lady.
Wu Tang
Hey.
is for the children.
In the studio, it's all about Wu Tang because right there you see it
You know,
right there.
she
up on the
she
wall.
played a song for me, and babe, if you can text in what that song was, Alphabetic Slaughter, I think is what it was
Oh,
called.
that's that's a Jizza in her on the
Dude,
Jizza's album.
that was fucking insane. Like he did it forwards, backwards, and like
Yeah.
I'm good with my syllables, but not that good.
See, the whole thing about the greatest thing about Wu-Tang Clan is there's 9 MCs and there's like actually 10 of them, but there's 9 MCs and they come together to be the Wu-Tang Clan, but then they all have their own solo albums and they're by themselves, they're just as big of rappers by themselves as they are as being the Wu-Tang Clan together.
Who's your favorite member?
Shit, you
Because
know,
lately for me it's been Inspector Deck.
Inspector Deck.
Inspector Deck is the GOAT. He's
He has a group called Czarface and
with
they're
MF Doom. Have you ever heard of MF Doom?
and they're great.
You would
when you talk to me about hip hop or anything like that, like I know
We got to
Bone,
put you
I
on.
know Eazy-E, I know Tupac, I know NWA, Ice Cube. Like I like all the old school shit, and those
And
are like the
Wu-Tang
artists.
Clan.
I like Eminem. Like
Yeah.
that's about the
we
newest
need
artist.
to
that
put you
I-
on to MF Doom. MF Doom is a
But like as far as like you I don't know if you think that hip hop is just the commercial hip hop, but there's
so
deep-
much more.
there's so much
more.
deeper parts
Yes.
of
I would love to learn more.
yeah, there's so much deeper parts of hip hop that you think that you would be like, oh shit, this is deep shit. So because there's industry hip hop, which is the shit that they play on the record, but then there's
It's
like,
like-
MF Doom, and then there's like people that are just get deep with their shit. You know,
Yeah.
like Ill Bill,
Benny Paz.
Slain, all those Benny Paz, all those guys, and they get really deep with their shit.
MF
sometimes.
Doom's whole
underground.
thing is that he's the supervillain. Like his whole mantra, his whole gimmick is that he is the supervillain to come and destroy rap.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
And
I have to check it
His,
out.
his brother died when I think he was like 16, 17.
Yeah.
And then a couple years later, they said, I think that he like went away somewhere and like honed his craft, but he came back with a metal mask, like Doctor
Inspired by
Doom.
Yeah, the mask is
Yep.
this. I got the like this.
It's the gladiator mask.
shit, I like that.
They said that they took a hammer to a gladiator mask and made it the MF Doom mask.
Yeah.
Man,
Have you heard of
basically killed him, like-
Illmind?
Illmind.
Illmind.
Is that a rapper? Or
Oh
is that
yeah,
a
it's
group?
Hospins. Illmind.
Yeah, I was big into hops as a kid.
I I love that song.
What's
man.
the group that you like?
Odd Future.
No, Paris.
Oh, Paris, Texas. If you like rock and rap and shit like that, it's like the most perfectly combined mixture of rock and rap. It's called Paris, Texas. They're in LA. Like they say they're not a band, but they definitely play their own instruments and shit. And shout out fucking Paris, Texas. All my music is like inspired by them for real. That's what gave me the drive to even want to make music for real was Paris, Texas.
Oh yeah.
And
I'll have to check it out.
I do know about Hobson.
Yeah, Hobson.
That ill mind of Hobson touched your soul, man.
Yep.
Yeah, I love that whole thing. I was listening to it. Somebody turned me on to it in Connecticut, and I was like, "What the hell?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything he said was like,
What's the conspiracy about Hobson, Leon? Huh?
Yeah, he said he needs to be. He'll
So
be back.
there's a conspiracy about Hobson that he's actually somebody else.
well, according to the media, they're replacing everybody with aliens anyway.
Oh,
so,
yeah, clones and
Hey,
radiums and all
the very
that.
first
I'm so
replace-
big into fucking conspiracies. I love it. I would love to do a conspiracy podcast, but they would just
I
shadow
am
ban
the
the fuck
guy.
out of
I'm
us.
the guy you want to talk to because I'll
Yeah.
tell you what. I'm gonna go ahead and tell everybody right now
Yeah.
why y'all were out here getting slowly programmed and complacent. I was in prison, not having that happen to me, and when I got out, I saw this world and the reality for what it really is. And you all, including me, we're all fucked.
Yeah, we are.
So have a good time and watch the Nice Guy Handy podcast.
Yeah, that's right. And you're going to go out with a bang by watching that podcast.
Like Jim Morrison says, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm gonna have my fucking fun before the whole shit house goes up into flames.
That's right.
So what's your if you're into conspiracies, what's your favorite conspiracy right now that's going on? The Illuminati, what kind of stuff?
Oh, I make my own. Fuck everybody else's.
Yeah.
You know, I think that aliens are in the government. I believe that. No, I believe the plausibility. I don't believe in it. I believe the plausibility that aliens have been running our world.
Oh, definitely somebody other than who's we think's running the government is running the government. I mean,
But I mean,
Joe Biden ain't running shit, but
every president is just a fucking mouthpiece. They don't have any power. You know that.
no, they don't have any
You know
power.
what I mean?
And then like this whole thing about fucking they've indicted Donald Trump like on everything, and you guys out there believe that he's the only crook in fucking Washington. What the fuck?
I know, right?
Yeah, like I'm not a Trumper at all, but like for them to indict him on everything that he's done, he's not the only crook, guys.
Eric.
Yeah.
What about the simulation theory?
Dude, I'm going to tell you something, man. This shit really has me having a hard time to fucking know if we're really real or not, dude. And that's kind of fucking nuts. Because we're a fucking computer program? How the fuck does it... Like, I remember when I was a kid when shit felt real.
Yeah.
You notice now everything's, like, lost its flavor?
Yeah.
Yep.
I believe that. I mean, and they look into things, and everything is, it's got its own little code going on. They're decoding everything, and that the universe has its own code, and the DNA has its own code, and even our DNA. They say that just about everything on the Earth has 48 chromosomes, and we only have like 44 or something.
46 and 2.
46, something like that.
I'm just remembering from the Tool song.
Yeah.
That's how I remember everything.
And then they
Music.
say that that our DNA looks like it's been tampered with.
So are we in the Matrix?
Well,
I
if
don't
you
know.
think about it, this... Okay, so I'm going to take you down a rabbit hole, and if people can follow me, cool. If not, I might get lost myself.
Yeah.
If you take a look at religion,
Uh-huh.
and then take a look at the fact that we have aliens... Well, supposedly. I don't fucking know. The government says it. But
Anunnaki.
if you think about it, back in the day when the caveman was just barely being able to understand, you see lightning, it's an act of God.
Uh-huh.
Well, what the fuck do you think the Egyptians felt when they fucking came down and helped them build those fucking pyramids that they couldn't have fucking built without any kind of fucking
There's
help?
no way.
No fucking way.
There's no way that the pyramids could have been built, and not even the pyramids. There's a whole city carved out of a mountain, and it's like I was watching it last night. I can't remember, but the whole city is just they carved it from the top down, like it's carved into the side of the. It's like there's no way they could have done it.
No. And if you think about it, here's something else for you.
Yeah.
Take a look at the world, okay? You have Egypt over here, and you have Mexico over here, which at the time was populated by the Aztecs because they weren't Mexicans yet.
Yeah.
Well, over here, these guys are worshiping the same things that these guys are worshiping, but they have no fucking communication.
Yeah.
They have differences in deities, but everything is the fucking same.
Yeah.
And then you have other tribes who have similar things with their religious beliefs.
They had pyramids over there in Aztec.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So if you think about it, and I don't mean to piss anybody off, maybe I do, but at the end of the day,
Oh, we're on conspiracies.
all our gods are fucking aliens that came down here, and humanity decided to call them gods and worship them, and that's what we have, dude. I don't believe that there's a fucking heaven or a hell or
I'm
anything like
definitely
that.
there with you on that.
What's the conspiracy about Hobson? He's somebody else. They said he's somebody else.
I've never heard that conspiracy.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like DMX a
I've
little
heard
bit.
about it.
If you think about it, though, there could be. I'm not saying I'm absolutely 100% correct, but it's a plausibility, and if it's a plausibility, I'm going to entertain the plausibility until I
Exactly.
realize that it's not real or that it is.
And the mountain one, Andy, Amanda said, is Machu Picchu.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, you're right.
And she likes
So
Killer.
it's-
And she likes Killer Mike. So yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You gotta
she
watch
does.
her. Somebody's gonna try to steal her from her.
Oh, people have tried.
Yeah, people have tried, Andy.
Is she a big Run the Jewels? She big into Run the Jewels?
Yeah, Killer Mike. Yeah, that's.
I love the Run the Jewels.
I don't know what Running the Jewels is, man.
It's Killer Mike and LP. It's their little group that they got.
But I'm telling you what, it is a plausibility. And if it's a plausibility, you gotta look into it.
But I mean, if you think about it, like everything that's transpired, man. Like, do you think a human being? I'm sorry, people can be smart and there are geniuses. Who in the fuck thought this up?
Steven Jobs.
They said we
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. 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 It's like, so they say that Hobson is Gucci Man.
What?
Gucci
Yeah.
Mane.
They look a lot alike. Look at it.
I guess so.
I mean, they do look alike.
There ain't no Gucci Mane that I know.
But
He didn't make all white bricks, like tan bricks.
No, like he's
just
the
hit a
new
lick.
Gucci Man. Like they said that Gucci Man went to prison. He came back looking different. And they say that Hobson looks like Gucci Man now. Look at it down there. Down there in the corner. You see it? One of them's Gucci Man. One of
That's
them's
the
Wait,
most
y'all-
racist shit I've ever heard in my
No,
whole
they look
life.
a lot alike. Look at it. They look a
Yeah,
lot
that
alike.
does-
The only way to disprove it is for Hobson and Gucci Mane to stay inside the same room.
They got to come on the podcast. Gucci Man and Hobson got to.
All
That's
I'm
true.
saying is I've
what
never
do you guys
seen.
think about the dimension theory? Like we cross dimensions and shit.
Oh, all the time. I do it
All
every
the
day.
time.
And this is one thing why I entertain this plausibility, because I remember like before I went to prison and all that good shit, things were like somewhat normal.
Yeah.
And artists were actually artists and,
Yeah.
and normal. Now look at the fucking shit show. Everything is a shit show. Even politics is a shit show. All of it is insane.
think maybe-
we switched dimensions where everything just went fucking nuts.
I think I do that every day.
I think maybe like okay, I always think that there's a timeline that we live on, right? And
Yeah.
I'm going through this timeline, and say I get killed in this timeline, I come back in another timeline. It's the same
that's
person.
a fucking plausibility.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
So like, one time I had a really cool little Subaru, and I wrecked it and I flipped it over, and just seems like I landed on everything went black for a minute, and then I came back and I was hanging upside down in my car, and I was like, what the fuck happened? I got out, and then like everything just seemed to change from that point on. And then like COVID happened, and like I was bartending then. I had a bartending job for like 3 years. I had my own furniture delivery business, and then all of a sudden all that stuff just ended for me. And then I went into like COVID. Nothing was going on. Started the podcast, and now I still work at UPS, but now I'm doing the podcast for 3 years, and it's like, everything just fucking changed on me all of a sudden. Like it just went to different directions. Sometimes I think my wife is a different person sometimes because
I think
I
it's
used to be
just
able
that
to get
time of-
away
never
with
mind.
like fucking pretty much anything, and now I can't get away with nothing.
I wanted to say something, but I caught myself.
No, go ahead.
I said it just might be that time of the month. Sometimes they just change.
No, like
you know?
yes, like yeah, maybe I changed and they didn't. I came back on another climb, and then I have like people in my family that's like, that's I think that they if a person like overdoses and dies, you know, those kind of people.
Yeah.
Have you ever had somebody like that in your life?
I've seen a lot of people.
Yeah, they do the heroin and they die, and then somebody brings them back to life. They don't never come back completely the same way.
I don't.
And almost
think
like they leave a little bit of their soul on the other side or something. They come back and they're like they got this wild, fucking crazy look in their eyes, and they just seem like there's a wild person after that. It's like
They call them fiends for a reason.
they lost their
Fiend is just a demon.
they lost themselves, like, you know, somehow.
Amanda had this. She said Ethan Hawkins believed in infinite dimensions.
Oh yeah, there's
mean,
all kinds of dimensions.
I believe
true.
that.
Yeah,
I believe
that's
that every
just-
decision I make transforms me into another dimension.
I don't necessarily. I don't know about that. I mean, it might be different for everybody, but I just think that from my experience in life and from what I've seen, like things used to make sense and they don't anymore.
Yeah.
And it makes it very hard.
Well, they found the God particle.
Exactly.
Even like this
why,
whole
why
like,
are we fucking with shit that we shouldn't be?
even like this
Exactly.
whole, and then they found the particle that remember
Is it the
the guy that
Fuck.
came on Joe Rogan,
I can't think of his name right
Lazar,
now. Bob Lazar,
Bob
yeah.
Lazar. So he said that the UFOs were running off of this certain type of material that didn't exist at that point, but then they found it. It seemed like they found that particle that, and then like it really exists. So like, I don't know. And
Also,
then
you
like.
got-
And then, like, aliens being, like, everybody thinking that aliens is real, like, that's some kind of
No, they're
weird,
covering
crazy
that
See,
shit up.
if you
They're
think
covering
about
something.
it, Hollywood, great tool for the government for misdirection and also for making people complacent. And once you see something so much, it just becomes something. You watch TV, bro. Everybody watches TV.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you watch TV, things get transmitted to you, and you just become, like, accustomed to seeing it. Then when it happens in reality, you're like, oh, well, whatever. You know what I mean?
You think that, okay, so, you know, like, people say you can speak stuff into existence, okay? Have you ever heard that? Thing?
Yeah.
So you think as long as, like, so, like, the same thing would be the same thing about TV and TV shows, right? If a person plays over and over, like, something like on the TV, and it gets played 1 million, 2 million times, like, doesn't that kind of make it real at some point?
Well, I mean, if you look at it, and I don't mean, well, maybe I do mean to offend, but the greatest deception of anything was religion, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Man created God. God didn't create man.
I think this is my most wackiest theory. I think that anything that's put into existence somewhere out in the universe is created. Like George Lucas created Star Wars, which in turn, he thought that up. He writ that down on paper. So actually, a fucking long time ago in a galaxy far, far away,
This
that
shit
shit
really did
happened.
happen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
so
really
that
did
shit
happen.
just came. That just kind of like got downloaded in his brain somehow. You
Either
know?
it already happened before that, or it happened in cause because he spoke it into existence.
Yeah. Either
Exactly.
way,
Like I really think that somewhere there's a universe where fucking Spider-Man
Well-
is just floating around.
And in
There are people who pray for people to die, and then the people die.
and
You
in
know what I'm
another
saying?
dimension,
oh yeah.
instead of being Berenstein Bears, it's Berenstein Bears.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The what is it
Mandela
called?
effect.
Mandela
That
effect.
shit, I was not even alive when they when Mandela died, when they said he died.
Dude,
I
I
remember hearing about that when I was in high school, and I was like, he fucking
What
died.
year were you
Yeah,
in
me
high
too.
school?
He died. I thought
it wasn't even high school. It was 7th grade. It was like 2014.
he apparently died
2014,
in.
I
think
seen
they
him
died.
die in. I was in prison, and I seen the newscast where he died in prison. So I
Yeah,
went
me
to
too.
another dimension. Just saying.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
I remember that too. I remember seeing the newscast that Mandela died in prison.
Well, there's
Yeah, they
there's
said
a lot
that.
of people like that. I remember Corey Feldman was fucking dead for years.
What?
Yeah, like I thought Corey Feldman had died.
It was Corey Haim that died.
But I was
they-
sure. I remember my mom telling me for fucking years because we used to watch.
yeah, and then
movies
all of a
together.
sudden
That
he
was-
shows up again looking like Michael Jackson again.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. I
that's
mean,
true
he
too.
was
I
the
think I feel like that happened too. Like I don't know.
I feel like Corey Feldman wants to be Michael Jackson so bad.
I think all of them want to be Michael Jackson. Who doesn't want to be Michael?
Well, he
Jackson?
said that Charlie Sheen kind of like did some nasty shit to him.
Yeah.
Man, don't ruin Charlie Sheen for me, please. Everybody in
He said
fucking
that,
Hollywood's
but
been
guess
ruined
what?
for me
It
already.
wasn't Charlie Sheen.
He
It
said-
was a friend of his that did that to Corey Haynes.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, he
they say
said
Andy
Charlie
Dick
Haynes
is a
knew
big
about it.
fucking asshole too.
Huh?
Andy Dick.
Oh yeah.
See, like I can't even watch the movie Seven anymore because Kevin Spacey is in it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't give a fuck if he was found not guilty.
Or anything that fucking what's
He
his
didn't fuck
fucking
with
name?
kids though, did he?
He
like a
assaulted.
16-year-old boy.
Yeah.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah.
I thought he
So-
was just fucking young, older guy, younger.
No, I don't think he
men.
knew that he was 16, which doesn't put any. It doesn't dampen anything.
Listen, I'm sorry, but I'm a grown ass man, and I can look at somebody and tell if they're my age or not.
Exactly.
And if they're not my age, and
For sure.
I'm not really attracted
But-
to them, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
what
exactly.
was the what was the real piece of shit? The Weinstein, Harvey Weinstein.
Oh,
He
yeah.
was fucking. He's a creep. You could look at that guy and tell that he's a fucking creep.
Yeah.
How many beautiful blonde women had to fucking do something to that fucking creep?
Oh yeah, they
Well,
say
how
they
he
you
made
you
Salma
couldn't get a
Hayek.
movie deal without fucking that dude.
What the fuck?
Also, the fact that he forced Salma Hayek to do a topless scene, or he wouldn't release her movie.
Well, what's his name? Tarantino sucked on her toes in that one movie.
Yeah.
What movie? I think that was Grindhouse.
I thought it was
That
the
was,
one. It was the
From
one with the
Dusk Till
vampires.
Dawn.
No,
Yeah.
Dust Till Dawn.
Dust
yeah.
Till Dawn, yeah.
Oh, she's fucking beautiful, and she looks
that
beautiful
was her
now.
debut too.
She's like what,
What's all
50
those-
years old?
It's all those babies they keep eating.
Exactly. That's crazy shit too. All that stuff. I don't know.
Hollywood shall burn. Remember
Yes,
that.
because
Oh,
I'm
you know,
telling you,
I think right now with the writer's strike, I think they're trying to end Hollywood.
They're
I
not
think
going
they're-
to.
I think
tell you
they're going
right
to end
now.
Hollywood. I think they're trying to put a lot of the writers out of business so they
As long
can
as I get
have
Stranger Things 5, I'm fine.
so they can
tell you
have
right now,
AI write the shit now.
That's like monkeys.
What the
that's,
fuck?
That's like monkeys.
Yeah.
If you
AI,
get monkeys
I'll
to
tell you.
fucking write a script enough, you know what I'm saying?
This is why we are not real anymore.
They want AI to write.
I'm just
shit.
saying, this is why we're all in a fucking simulation because computers are taking over fucking everything.
and also Hollywood needs to burn because all it is filled with AI.
I lost
sleaze
my mind.
bags and all that.
I lost
and
my
it still
mind on
stands.
acid and was fucking for sure I was trapped in a simulation for a long time, and that's a really hard place to get out of. Feeling like you're trapped in a simulation.
Nah, I got you, man. Last time I dropped acid was in 2019.
Don't do it with me.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was my old lady's birthday. We fucking threw a concert over here at Cosmic Charlie's, and I had a band at the time, and I told everybody don't do any drugs, don't drink until you get off the fucking stage.
And you didn't.
No,
you didn't
no,
listen to
I listened to myself. I went up there and we fucking played. I got off the stage and she's like,
Shredded shit.
"Here, it's not that strong. Here, it's not that strong." It was her birthday, and I don't
Yeah.
really do anything other than smoke weed, so I fucking dropped
I
it.
love acid.
And
I
I'll tell
love
you
it.
what. I'll tell
Like,
you what.
the reason why I don't do acid is because I love to do acid.
I don't do it because I go to dark places.
I
And-
don't. I have fucking fun, dude. I'm
Have
like,
fun on acid.
Oh,
also.
I was walking
I've had
around the
so
whole
much
night
fun.
scared I was gonna stab somebody, bro. I went to the bathroom to take a piss and the toilet started like moving towards me. And
yeah. But you've
I
been
just-
there though. You've done that, so that's what comes back
yeah,
to you.
see, I can't do drugs like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I can smoke weed, and I'm
Yeah.
glad I can't do drugs because I don't want to
Yeah.
be, you know what I mean? But when it comes to hallucinogens or things that take me out of my mind,
Yeah.
I'm a very dangerous person to be around
Yeah.
because I feel threatened by everything, and if I feel threatened, I only know one way to react.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
See, I don't do drugs either. I've never done heroin or cocaine or I don't even drink. I don't smoke weed, but like I will do some acid every once in a while.
I smoke weed.
so good. It's the
Hey.
best drug ever.
Acid or
Yeah,
mushrooms?
you know why they invented acid, right? They invented acid to give to pregnant women. And the first
What?
person, the first person to ever take acid, it was on 4/19. I forget the year. I think it was in the 30s. They said that he rode his bicycle home and through the mountains of, I'm pretty sure it was like the Swiss Alps, and that his bike just started floating. And they said that he did the equivalent of like 168 tabs of acid. And you just got to think, you're the first person to ever experience that drug.
168. If you do more than 6, you're considered legally insane.
Yeah. I think it's over time though. If you do like 6, because I've probably dropped acid at least 20 times.
Meanwhile,
So-
your wife has a high tolerance. She
Yeah,
said.
no, dude. I don't drink, but occasionally. First time I took her out, dude, on a date, she had to bring her own alcohol bottle because they didn't serve anything at the bar that would get her drunk.
Sounds like a lady
But she
right
doesn't.
there.
She
That's a
doesn't
lady
drink.
right
Here's
there.
the thing, though. She doesn't drink.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She's just got a high tolerance for
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. I mean, I don't. I had a couple beers the other night at the comedy show, but I don't seem like I ever get really drunk.
I think everybody would get along a hell of a lot better if everybody just smoked weed.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You know, I'm just saying they need to legalize that
Yeah,
shit
but some,
everywhere.
some
that.
people can, because I mean, I'm like, sometimes I'm just if I like smoke weed, like I want to go to sleep and just sit there and meditate and think.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
yeah.
I write
Yeah.
good music. When
Yeah.
I have a writer's block, I'll get really stoned.
Well, maybe
I'll
I
go-
should smoke
I
some
think
weed. I
I
don't know.
think I think I've smoked too much because now it's just like it made me like love anxiety, if that makes any sense, because it makes me anxious as fuck.
You can-
so
you
I'll
can-
sit there and panic about shit that has nothing to do with me, like for months
You're
on
smoking
end.
the wrong strain. I had that problem. I started getting anxiety, and then I quit. The sativa is what gives you anxiety because it's like a mind upper. If you smoke indica, you're just gonna be chillaxed and want to watch TV. You might go rob McDonald's if you have the energy to get up and go. You know, but
Yeah, I think people like that gets really deep in depression. I think sometimes weed can push them a little bit down into that. So sometimes you got to just come up off of some, and it's never hurts to like stop doing it for a while. Like,
Yeah, you take
like
a
I always
tolerance
tell
break.
people, like, stop smoking weed for like a month or two, and then like you'll be able to get your tolerance back. And hitting a couple draws off a joint would like fucking get you high again. You know?
Amanda said, "No, it's cheaper to bring a fifth and buy drinks too."
that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, you are absolutely right. I myself, I have PTSD to a very extreme way,
Yeah.
and unfortunately, well, no, fortunately for me, you know, weed helps. you know?
Yeah.
I don't want to be. I don't like pills. I don't like chemicals. You know
No.
what I mean? I don't want to cloud my body with that. I'd
Yeah.
just rather smoke some weed.
But like if you got like, you know, I just feel like if somebody's got like into a deep depression, they ought to really probably try to not do anything.
No, you are
I-
absolutely correct.
yeah.
Please don't listen to me. I'm not a doctor or
Yeah.
a physician. I'm talking about
I'm
what
not
works
either.
for me.
I'm
you know?
not either. I don't even
I'm not
know.
a practitioner.
But I know
either.
if you got depression or anxiety or something, you know, and if you need help, you know, reach out and get some. And if you got help, if you need somebody to talk to, call a friend.
Mm,
You have a
Mental
friend-
health is a
211.
very serious topic.
If you have a friend that's you know, depressed or something, just reach out to him and say hi to him. Maybe that'll help.
That's
And
right.
even if you don't want to talk to your friend or a family member about what's going on with you, and you just want to talk to a person, call 211, man. They've got a lot of mental health stuff, man.
Yeah.
or reach out to the person that you don't want to talk to. Just say hi. If they respond, that's more research for you because you know that they listen.
Sometimes you just have to stop thinking. I think.
Yeah,
Like-
because thinking too much, it starts to build on your mind.
Yeah, no, especially I go through depression sometimes too.
Yeah.
Like I'm a weird guy, man. I got all kinds of fucked up things.
Oh, I'm
but,
sure. Yeah.
I have my ways of dealing with them. And in depression, man, if you stay stuck inside your head too long, and you let those thoughts talk to you, they become your reality, and then they become
Yeah.
your truth. And next thing you know, you're like really sad for no fucking reason
Yep.
because you're making yourself sad because you're stuck inside your head and you won't talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just.
And that's it just bears on you because your mind is telling you, fuck you, just sit
Yeah.
there and wallow.
Yeah, you know. I mean, everybody deals with something. I don't care who you are. I know, like, nobody has a perfect life. Anybody who says they do, then cool, like, live in that delusion until you can't anymore.
Yeah. Sometimes you need to lie to yourself and say everything's okay.
Yeah, some people have done that.
Well, guys, I think I'm gonna get up out of here.
We only got like 10 minutes. You can't.
Yeah,
I'll
yes,
stay. I'll stay
almost.
till the end.
I got to hear your music, so
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
you
I'll
gotta
do-
listen to your music, brother.
Yeah.
Let me charge my
I'll
phone.
sit that right there.
But, no, hey, thanks for having me on, man. I definitely
No, we appreciate it.
it.
We love to have new people on, and we do a lot of pro wrestling stuff. But
Yeah.
we do have a lot of. We've been having a lot of musicians on. We're gonna start having a lot of comedians on. Like we said, we do the comedy show over there at Lex Out Loud. I'm gonna be getting with the guys. Go out to where does Chris Elliott?
Chris
What-
Elliott.
Guys, check out Chris Elliott on Facebook. He does a stand-up show here in Lexington. It's a open mic. He has an open mic on certain nights, and then he has a feature show too. I think
it's gonna
at
be
the
the
Twisted
Caravan.
At the Twisted Kilt. No, he does a show.
August 31st.
August 31st.
Yep.
Okay.
Got a show coming up.
Okay, so guys, check him out. Lex Out Loud is our comedy show with Livewire Entertainment over at Pivot Brewery. We just had it Tuesday. We had a lot of cool comedians come out, and me and Johnny's going to be over there, so y'all can check us out and say hi to us.
We'll be running trains and doing blow.
Hookers and blow, man. Hookers and blow.
Yeah.
I'm just talking a lot of shit. I'm married.
Yeah.
So, I'll probably,
Yeah, you'll probably get in trouble later. She seems to be very cool. So.
No, she's cool as fuck, bro. She knows I'm just fucking around.
I prefer mistresses and the beigest of all heroines.
My mistress is a stage.
Listen.
That's the only thing that I will ever, my mistress is a stage.
Hey, that's
It's
wrong
good
with
words
that.
to
The
live
stage
by.
could be a big mistress.
Yes, sir.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
telling you right now, your music sounds great, brother.
Thank you.
So
I
I
haven't got a
appreciate
chance
it.
to listen. I'm definitely gonna want to listen. Once I get my record player, I'm definitely gonna fucking bang the fuck out of this. So.
Oh, yeah. If you, do you know what Bandcamp is?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Google Bandcamp.
Okay.
And when you Google Bandcamp, look up Misanthropik Torment, and if you can't understand what I'm saying, all my lyrics are on my Bandcamp.
Well, I'm pretty good with music. I think I'll be able to understand it.
I'm just
I'll
saying a
probably
lot of people
decode it,
can-
and you'll be like, dude, I didn't even mean to say it like that, but that definitely is what I meant.
I think that when you do like put something out there, it can tell a story, 2 or 3, 4 or 5, 100 different stories. With one story can tell 100 stories. I think.
I agree with that because when I listen to other people's music, I get something from it, and then I hear what other people get from it, and then I'll listen to it years later, and I'll get something completely different.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
exactly.
the best. That's why I love hip hop so much, is because you decode it, and then years later, it's like, damn, I never heard it like that before. Like,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, my music is a little more straightforward. There's not much to decode. It's like, hey, this is fucked up. Fuck you. You're fucking wrong. I want to fucking kill you all. Kill your local pedophile. Severed penises. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
my music is pretty straightforward.
Damn straight.
This guy does not like pedophiles.
The world would be a
fucking hate
better
'em, bro.
place if we could all smoke weed and throw tomatoes at the local pedophiles.
That's right.
Throw tomatoes.
Yeah, we lock them up in a cage, take them down Main Street, and throw tomatoes, razor blades, maybe
Yeah,
some junkie
bro.
needles.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds
Hey,
beautiful.
rock
don't
them.
it?
That's why I have a lyric that says torture them for a while. Kill, kill, kill.
Also,
Kill your local
get a
pedophile.
boulder and just throw it at them.
We need that on a shirt.
I just want
You
to
got that
take
on
a
a shirt?
hammer, bro. I do have shirts that say hashtag kill your local pedophile.
I need one of them. I definitely need one of them.
Not the flat side.
Take a hammer and put their balls.
They're gonna fucking cancel
and just
you, nice
smash
guy.
the fuck
Yeah,
out of them,
They're
bro.
gonna cancel you. The elites.
They
they're
already
hearing this.
try, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Listen,
I'm talking to him right now. They're gonna
Nick's
cancel your
helping
ass.
me out by getting me out back into the scene because people tried to cancel me because of my topics.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
being
it's true.
honest.
Oh, they said it. They said it was hate crime that you was beating up on.
No.
That you said.
If you do beat up a pedophile, it's a hate crime. Yes.
Oh wow.
Well, damn.
I think it's a hate crime that they fucking do shit to little kids.
So do I. You know,
Yeah.
unfortunately, this world is ass backwards right now. They're trying to normalize it. They're trying to make it look like it's a sexuality and it's a normal fucking thing. It's not. You know, and
No,
everybody
that's
knows
definitely
that.
not normal. So, guys, we're coming up on the 2-hour mark. At this point, I'll let everybody say their last words. I'm gonna let Johnny Lee go first.
I just want to say thank you, Nick Hines, for calling in. Thank you, Not Yet Dead, for calling in. Thank you for tuning in, everyone at home. Eric, it's been a pleasure having you, brother. Leon Lexington, glad that you could make it.
Too sweet.
That's right, too sweet. Andy, great host as ever.
Thank you so much.
Stay nice, everybody.
Leon, it's your turn.
I really don't have much to say, honestly. I've just been chilling. I've had a great time today. I've had a really good, been lacking on conversations, it feels like. So this was really good for just my day and everything, and it's been going on with me. So I love to be in here. I wish I could be in here more. I'm going to try to be in here more. And it was a pleasure speaking with you and meeting you today. You seem like a really cool person.
Thank you.
And definitely kill your local pedophile.
Damn straight.
Thank you.
Definitely. You go next.
Oh, well, I don't know what to say. I said everything. Nah, thank you guys, everybody watching. Thank you, babe, for tuning in. If anybody wants to know more about Misanthropik Torment or you just want to listen to some fucking music, Google Misanthropik Torment, and everything will come up. I'm fucking famous. No. I'm nobody. I'm nobody special, bro. Anyway, no, just come out to Skullfest 4, man. If you want to have a good fucking time, come out to Skullfest 4. More importantly, we have a show at Neon Nights this fucking Saturday. Hide the Riot is playing out there. I might get the details wrong, but they are playing this weekend at Neon Nights. So come on out, have a good fucking time. Thank you for having me on here, man. You guys fucking rock. Appreciate you.
That's right. I want to ask all the fans to go over to the YouTube page and the Facebook page. Subscribe to the YouTube page if you haven't already. We know a lot of Facebook people are listening right now. Go over to YouTube. Subscribe to the Nice Guy Indie Podcast. Go over to YouTube, and our friend Priscilla, she's the inquisitive astrologist. She has a YouTube channel.
That's right.
Okay. It's called Spirit Coaching Astrology. Go over to the YouTube channel and please subscribe to her. She needs some subscriptions. She is very smart, beautiful, and she's a dancer, and she's very smart and beautiful, like I just said. And she, the
most beautiful astrologist alive.
I know, right? And she's she'll do readings for you. You can call in to her or message her on her Facebook or on her YouTube and her Facebook, and she'll check you out. Anyway, let's go to over to YouTube, Bobby Blade's YouTube channel. Please go over there, subscribe to that. Check out all of our affiliate sponsors. New South Wrestling has a show this Saturday. This Sunday down in Lawrenceburg, Kentucky. They're always great. They have the best wrestling here. They got people like Brian Pillman Jr., which just went to WWE. They've had all kinds of big stars down there. UCW just finished all their fair shows. Check them out if a show near you. Appalachian Mountain Wrestling, our guys down there, friends, we're having a big pay-per-view September 9th. Check them out. Tell them Nice Guy Indie Podcast send you. We will be there. Bobby Blade, yes.
That's right.
Slap Mob is going to be in here tomorrow night, guys. TA is going to be in here with J Rags. I think they're going to come. They're going to tell us about their big show. J Rags is going to be performing with Boosie Badass at Rupp Arena. Livewire Entertainment for anything that you need. Lighting, anything like that. You guys check those guys out at the your local bar and grill. They're gonna be doing karaoke. Tell them that tell them Nice Guy Podcast sent you. Joe Monroe Show on YouTube. He's a podcast. Always throwing graphics designs. If you guys need a logo made, tell him the Nice Guy Indie Podcast sent you. This guy is so cheap. He ought to raise his fucking prices. But
this man is
he's so he'll make you he'll have you a logo in like a freaking hour or so. Big Kahuna Burger. Go over there, check out their Big Kahuna over there. Hawaiian barbecue. And remember, guys, our guys over in Hawaii are going through a lot of stuff. So if you guys can send them anything. I don't know where that is, but Maui has been toasted over there with
it's from Hawaii.
Bo's Tractor Works, any of the CBD oils and creams that those guys have. Johnny likes to rub it on his third leg.
My third leg needs some love.
Phenomenal finds, guys. ATL, you go over there to their eBay. They have an eBay store. Tell them Nice Guy Indie Podcast sent you. They got a lot of retro stuff, clothes, anything wrestling related. They have a bunch of that stuff. Mats, gaming, collectibles, and much more. They're up here in Eastland Shopping Center up there, guys. Matt is such a great guy. He will sit there and talk your leg off if you go in his store. But he's got all the retro gaming, any kind of game that you want to find. And he's got a bunch of Legos over there. If you can't find that, you have that Lego project and you need that last yellow brick, he's got it over there.
Hell yeah.
So
I've been in that store.
And if you're not having fun,
you ain't getting none.
Yeah.
Damn Skippy. Yeet.
Can I play my music through this?
Indie Podcast.
Is there an aux cord?
You gotta have to YouTube it to it.
All right.
YouTube it, Bluetooth it.
All right. I'll just show it to him.
You just turn your YouTube on, we'll find it. I mean your Bluetooth.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Now that game store you're talking about, I've been up there.
No.
Ooh, yeah!
But those were expensive shoes, you know.
Yeah, they were.
Anyways, you guys go on your little rinky-dink bullshit podcast.
If he keeps popping off at the mouth, I'm gonna be his daddy.
What's the?
That ain't what your mama said.
This is the Zodiac. And I'm telling you now, meditate, elevate, and dominate. Do it with the Nice Guy Indie podcast.
Just give
Watch the nice guy in